teach you how to dance? Who's gonna show you how to fly? Who's gonna call you on the lame, dope, smoking, slacking little sucker you are? Yeah! Welcome to episode 31 of Power Trip. I am your host, Devious Dave Rose, and I sure as shit did not plan to be here, but here I am for you, the people. And as always, let's start off the show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for everyone who's decided to spend their time with us here today. So as we go to the chat, we go up, way up. We've got It's Steve Callan. It's the man with two first names. It's Arushan Cheer. Looks like it's a gang forming here. Danimal. Latino Heat. Danny MT. It's the Costanza. Meow Meow the Heel. Who else we got? We got Gone Fall. Thank you for joining us. We got, let's keep scrolling down already, quite a few people watching. I'm sure it makes a lot of people jealous, a lot of emojis in the chat there, so keep that parade going. We got Irish Dave all the way from Ireland. That's right, where the most beautiful women are, or some of them. You know, depends on the attitude. I'm sure that Dave can agree. We also have, who else we got? It's Bullseye. So yes, the It's family, you know, it's like the Wyatt family and stuff. They're outnumbering us right now. So like they could literally take over the show because there's just so many of them. But yes, I appreciate every single one of you for joining us. Not necessarily the hate watchers, although I do appreciate to a certain extent their attendance here. But regardless, I'm just being told that apparently I have a particular person who is blocked in the chat. So I'm gonna take care of this if you just bear with me here. Well, at least, you know, gives me time to just get everything in order prior to the start of the show. And they just made a donation, probably why they want to be able to speak in the chat. And that's fair. That's fair. But again, I'm sure it'll make a lot of people jelly that, you know, this person is allowed to be here, and some of those motherfuckers are not. So let me just see if I can figure out where the fuck shit is. Is it here? Yeah, here we go. So, save. You should be able to talk in the chat now. Why don't you just test it out? Say test 1, 2, or I don't know, empanada. There you go. All right, so it's Jacob RP, and I'm sure that many people dislike him and such. But hey, you pay to play here, just like every other channel. That's just how it works. But a lot of people love me. They really, really love me. And as such, I do have to recognize that. After all, I am sort of like Deadpool, you know. I do have certain rules and such, but regardless. Let's go to his donation. What does he have to add? I am Mr. Jalapeno. Arriba, arriba. Hello, Senor Dave. Your lawn is freshly cut. Please pay me now. Would you like to be paid in cash or ammunition? Perhaps, I don't know, food stamps, lottery tickets. I could do that if you want. Whatever it is, you know. We don't have to necessarily use American cash. We can barter. It's cool. I could make you a good jamon y queso sandwich. But yeah, so you're on blocked in the chat, and again, I just would like to remind those with wrenches is don't go too crazy. Okay, you have the power, just like He-Man, but as long as it's not trying to start too much shit, because yes, you know that this invalid here will certainly say stupid shit, but unless it's really detrimental, uh, let it be, let it be. So, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to it. Last night and for the last few days, there's been this whole thing about NASA directing a probe to impact the satellite of an asteroid, both of them being asteroids, but one of them being much smaller. And because of that, I was going to actually do a stream today trying to emulate that in Kerbal Space Program. Alas, my friends, drama never waits. And as such, I know that you're interested. So let's continue. Let's see here. What's the Mavs t-shirt name say? Save your band for the special someone. That's right. But yeah, Scunty, as always, very, very triggered from my video last night. A great stream, regardless. Appreciate the donations. Always do. Appreciate the input from those that called in, those that were just in the chat. And certainly I got a lot of good feedback in regards to that show. But I also did get, messages from Scott on Twitter. In fact, I think maybe I'll start off with that. Let's start off with that, guys. No notification for First Love, but there he is. He found it. Let's rock, DDR. First Love. But yeah, might as well start with the fucking with the tweets and stuff because again, for some fucking reason, I'm not fucking seeing alerts, although he's replying to my tweets and stuff. So I find it comical. Maybe I've got something switched off. Maybe he's just purposely using, I don't know, some sort of setting. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I could still fucking show it and prove it. But, okay. So, where are my notifications? Actually, it's profile and tweets and replies. So, what do we got here? Okay, let's dance. Obviously, the latest tweet. Baha, Scott is a freak. This tweet was sent out. I'm watching you masturbate, man. Which he's probably said in the past. Oh, Scanty. So this is in reply to... Where was the one? Okay, so, yeah, hold on. Okay, so... Yeah, so I did my show the other day. Let's go. Power Trip 30. Great. Milestone. Yeah, Jacob RP... annoying me. He was like saying, add me to the show because I said, send me a DM if you want access to my new super secret server exclusively on Discord, which many people have been joining and many people have been enjoying. And there's my little tick, according to certain people, my bobblehead. So there we go. I like to make fun of myself. Self-deprecating humor is always the best. So there we go. Dave Rose looking very, very dapper and stylish, bobbling his head. So Jacob RP replies, add me, and get that on Skype, blah, blah, blah. Was there another reply here? No, but it was after this. Okay, so I just reply because, as always, my tweets are awesome. I make magic, and of course, and who also makes magic? Well, fucking Prince. And what's a better fucking satirical impression of him is fucking Dave Chappelle's version. So there you go. And, a reply. No likes, nothing but a reply. Now, who could that be, people? Put on your thinking caps right now. Think for a moment. Who could that be? I wonder. Well, one simple guess. His name starts with S and ends with Cunty. So, let's see what he has to say. Und he says... See, again, show more replies. I didn't get an alert for that, but show more replies. You make magic by projecting your clear homosexuality on a daily basis. Now, we actually have one of the gays in the chat right now, and I'm sure that his gaydar works a lot better than probably Scott's or many other people. And I'm sure that he could probably, state to the contrary. But regardless, I'm also sure, and I asked this the other day. I guess you dropped out of the call, man with two first names. But how can I put this? The manner that Scott has conducted himself in, would you not believe, or perhaps at least agree that you understand my reasoning for it, that he does seem like a conflicted individual who, again, the confliction seems to come from an issue of sexuality where he doesn't want to accept something that he knows is true, sort of is in a position right now where he's got to act all macho and stuff, but he still has these sort of feelings, and he can't bring himself sort of to admit them publicly, although he feels them privately. And as such, that's the reason we get this visceral sort of reaction from the guy. So I've got to defer to at least the only gay man that I know in this chat here to at least address that sort of issue, because I think his perspective would be a lot better. And no, I'm not SJWing or fucking white knighting to the gays. I'm just saying, hey, if anyone can fucking talk about this, it's got to be him. So what does he say? I like to make fun of the Amish and all who differ from me and my points of view. Well, I also do. I also enjoy to do that too. Oh, I didn't even transition to the screen. So there we go. So now we have this. All right. So there's his tweet. Okay. So again, all I did was just show this. I make magic, pancakes. Okay. And it's still one of the fucking funniest fucking clips from Chappelle's show. And this was his reply. Man with two first names says, I was literally that mad at 12 because I wasn't ready to come to terms with it at that point. But you did. And the thing is, though, what I'm saying is that we're clearly seeing some sort of example being played out, I guess, within Scott's conduct, which seems to indicate that there is those sorts of feelings of confliction. And but the worst part is, okay, fine, you're dealing with your confliction. No one's like, I'm not gonna rush you out of the closet, whatever. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. Just don't hurt kids. That's always been my rule for everyone. Don't hurt kids. But this whole thing about then projecting it, because we've seen this before. I'm sure you've seen this, man with two first names. The whole no, I'm not gay. You're gay. It's like, dude, it's okay, dude. You can relax. You can stop projecting onto other people. People are going to, some people are going to accept you for who you are. Some people aren't. You can't expect this world to be a fucking safe space and everyone's going to accept you for, no. But there are some people that will. And once you fucking come to terms with who you are, it's going to be a lot easier for you to accept who you are and for other people to accept who you are. So, but yes, projection. And what he does is that he projects by saying that we're projecting. It's a very clear thing. This is a very psychological thing, and especially when it comes to a case of sexuality, where he is certainly showing that there is some sort of underlying concern about the perceptions of others on him. So, okay, so we got the gay man agreeing with me. So, therefore, I am now infallible. Okay. But that's just one, okay? So I just made a tweet. Literally, I just made a tweet. I make magic. I did my stream and stuff, fucking listening to other people stream and stuff. And it's just you know what? I'm cool. I'm cool with myself. I accept myself for who I am, Scott. Take a note out of my page here. Just accept yourself for who you are. Accept yourself for what you are. And just live life, Love yourself. Even with all your faults and stuff. But he replies to that. But let's continue. Because what do we got? Now, I made this dish, and I'm sure that everyone would fucking love this. Oh, rainbow colored narrative, projection artist. How about this? Ladies and gentlemen, whoever gets to remove that person from the channel will have bragging rights for having a good, sniper shot. So go ahead, take care of this individual. Again, if you're going to come in without anything, I might as well give the kill to the people. So whoever gets that, they can hang that corpse in their house, skin it, use whatever meats they need, and mount its head on a wall and so forth. So, but it is for you to do that. Legal experts are involved as we speak. Sure thing. I've been told about that for 6 years and nothing has happened. So please shut the fuck up. So, all right. So I guess Geddy Lee's Owl Nose was today's sniper. Well, at least first sniper of the day, but still not going anywhere. So the point I'm just trying to make with showing this photo is that basically this was, I believe it was either last year's Christmas or the year before. But yeah, I made myself instead of I made actually, that fucking Christmas, there's a lot of food. But this was sort of, the appetizer meal, and it was excessive, certainly, but it was fucking amazing. And I certainly put a lot of effort into it, and it looks amazing, and certainly a great charcuterie board. Even Drew commented in the positive, as he is quite aware of these sorts of things. So, great stuff. Just, bringing stuff up from the past and say nobody does it better than Dave Rose. Nobody. Again, somebody show me a better charcuterie board in this community, and I will yield. But yeah, beautiful photo, delicious, love it. Exactly, Danny MT, well presented. But there's two responses here. Now, what could be said here? Well, you've got the mestizo who says, "Them farts are gonna be bad." I liked it just because it sounded so stupid. But no. The farts unless you've got really bad intestines, no, the farts won't be bad from this. But regardless. Then what's that? Show more replies. Now, who could that be? Normally it would be just listed here, but show more replies. Oh, Scante. What does he say? Continue losing, and I'll enjoy every bit of it until you have not even YouTube left to appease your pathological lie projecting life. Now, certainly that is a run-on sentence. I've tried to educate this individual multiple times in regards to his criminal acts when it comes to fucking his grammar crimes, because that's what they are, grammar crimes. But yes, very, very pathetic, and obviously certainly worth pointing out and such, yes. So, yes, very comical. Continue losing, and I'll enjoy every bit of it until you have not even YouTube. But that's the thing, though. You say the same thing, like, oh, well, and we're going to actually hear this in the clips that we're going to play. Oh, well, if my channel goes down, I'll make another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. What's stopping me from doing that there? The supposed contact from law enforcement that you said was going to happen years ago? I don't think so. So, let's go back. Okay, beautiful, beautiful charcuterie, and I wish you were here so I could share my love of charcuterie with you people. I love to make people smile from the food that I make. So, I also knowing that I trigger Scott with my fucking simple responses, I use Mandalorian to write, "This is the way," which is the statement from, this is the way, from the Mandalorian. And, one reply. One reply. Who could that be, people? Show more replies. Keep watching Pedo Disney and looking at 4chan. You're a little obsessed there, buddy, because I'm not subscribed to you. You already know it. See, I don't follow you. You don't follow me. It's all right there. But you are obsessed. You constantly check my status on Twitter, my status on Skype, and are constantly looking for something to address. So again, this is the way. And killing Scott emotionally and spiritually, not physically, because he'll do that to himself. First stage liver failure. And again, you can't get back from that. He's going to try to argue in the clips we're going to review, but you can't get back from that. You've permanently damaged your liver. There's no way that unless you've got access to elite technology, because it is possible to regenerate organs. That's a simple fact. But Skunty, with all his police and military connections, you don't got access to those fucking tools. Neither do I even. I know where you can find them. Good luck getting into those places without getting shot. But, yeah, that is a simple fact. You can believe whatever the fuck you want, but if you want to go on an adventure, I'll tell you where to go. Hey, good luck ever fucking coming out alive, but I can tell you where to go. But yeah, don't believe me. Dave, what the fuck does Dave Rose know? Okay, so what else did we got? Do we have something else here? Oh yeah, so where was this one from? Oh, we reviewed that one. But yes, comical, yes. Let me just quickly check in the chat. Man with two first names says, "Boy, work is flying today. Who else watches T-Work?" I don't know who that is. I'm just trying to entertain the people. Let me just quickly check. I got a tweet here. Anything of pertinence here? No, it's just Bullsy asking if Scott is claiming that I'm a homosexual. That's funny. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. It's time! And what we're going to hear, ladies and gentlemen, is a couple of clips that he's made. What was the time here? What was it? 14 hours ago, and then 6 hours ago. A little bit more than that. But he made these. They're almost in similar length to yesterday's clip, and yesterday's clip went into a 3-hour show. So, we got 2 of those types of clips. So, hey, buckle in. We got a lot of stuff that we can cover. Skype lines will be open at some point soon, unless it's an absolute emergency. Donation lines always open. Remember that every time that I get a donation, all these people like Scott or Shit or Tab die just a little bit in their life, and the bigger the donation, the more they die. And yes, eventually we will all frame their obituaries, and it won't just be on fucking frames. It'll be on T-shirts, on mugs, like kids' shoes, like cum rags, like everything. It's gonna be everywhere, baby. Actually, the cum rag thing, I think that actually might be a good seller, to be quite honest. Put all their obituaries on one fucking rag, and just come on it and clean yourself off. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event tonight, we've got a very psychotic individual known as Skunty McFuckface, who thinks, for some reason, that people won't ever forget how much he was embarrassed in life. Remember, this guy faked a visit to the hospital because he didn't know what to do. So he had to get people on his side. Okay there, bud. Let's continue.
I haven't said a word.
Also, I've got this recorded, so you want to take it down while I'm reviewing it? I'll just play the fucking backup clips.
3 hours. He's still going over there.
This was yesterday. So this was, I guess, aired. Yeah, it was aired yesterday for sure. 14 hours ago, it says. But it was while I was doing my fucking show, which was a great show, by the way. Great replay value. Let's continue.
5 hours now. Obsessed. Losing viewers.
I'm obsessed because I'm constantly checking his status on Skype and YouTube. No, wait, I'm not. Skype and Twitter. That's what I
meant. Obsessed people, as I just gained about 20 new subs.
Could they not potentially be trolls? Because you don't talk anything about anything than drama, right? What do you think? Your little clips stolen from the TV are somehow going to attract people to discuss conspiracy stuff, which you apparently know so much about? No, douchebag. You're getting fucking troll accounts to subscribe it to you. Wow, man. Critical thinking could certainly be something that you could benefit from.
And these people aren't obsessed and stalking me. And
No, we're not stalking you. I'm not going to your YouTube channel. I'm fucking going there when somebody says, "Hey Dave, something was said about me or about you or about me and I want you to talk about it." Well, there you go. But I'm not following you on fucking YouTube. I'm not a subscriber. I'm not fucking follower of yours on Twitter. I've got you blocked on Skype for fucking at least since 2019. I did unblock you very briefly just to give you Tony's address because you asked for that. And, you know, hey, you asked because you're willing to do anything, right? So, hey. But then I blocked you again, and apparently you made this. You got a screenshot of you replying to me after I'd blocked you again. This was a simple unblock, paste, send, block again. And then you were like, "Fuck you, Dave," blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Now you have his address. You know, you were also claiming in a video, I believe, that you posted in the last few days about Danny, saying like, "Okay, you said that you had Danny's address. Like, you know, Tony, you said that, you know, you wanted Danny's address and apparently you got it. Well, you know what? Why don't you give it to me, man? Because I'll certainly fucking release that information, no problem, man." So we have admittance that he would willfully commit a crime. Again, I love it when Scott is just so open and willing to admit his criminality. And he can say, "I know the law, you don't know the law." Well, why is it you get so pissed off when I tell you the fucking truth about the law that I know?
Since the subs have
Oh, I just farted.
started,
It was a nice long fart.
all I got was reports on every one of Dave's videos that expose him and his family and expose him to be a hypocrite and a liar. So all these people.
Well, I mean, apparently you can go to Joe's show for if you want that, or somebody else's show. I mean, like, shit. There's a lot of shows out there that seem to criticize me, so. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
People do, like I've told you time and time again, is they try to censor the truth. They can give it and they cannot take it.
Really? That's very comical, because I certainly don't strike anybody's channel. So how is it that I can't take it? Meanwhile, I get struck, or I get people attempting to strike me, which fails because, you know, you get the alert, "Oh, this person tried to do this, but we review the stuff at, no, they're full of shit." So there's that. But, well, there's more than that, but let's continue.
Project everything that is true about themselves onto me. It never ends. It's the same shit over and over, and you keep on
It will once your liver just cuts out and dies. The world will rejoice.
proving me correct, all of you. As you stalk me continuously, sub to my new channels, and try to take me.
I haven't subbed to your channel, dude. I mean, if we're gonna show the proof, again, facts and evidence, man. Facts. Can you see the mouse move? Is it moving? No, it's actually not picking up on the fucking stream. But regardless, you can see when it goes over something. But regardless, yeah, that red button means I'm not subscribed. So yeah, thank you very much.
Down, and I'll create another channel and expose.
Oh, so hold on. So now you're saying, so you're revealing what I said. Yes, let's go back here and continue.
It's the same shit over and over, and you keep on proving me correct, all of you. As you stalk me continuously, sub to my new channels, and try to take me down. And I'll create another channel and expose you again, and another one, and expose you all again, and expose you all again, and expose you all again, and we'll.
No, that's not obsessed at all. That's not obsessed at all.
Keep on reporting Dave's until there's nothing left.
No, but that's not going to happen because you can. Again, you're contradicting yourself. You get deleted, you're going to come back. You get deleted, you're going to come back. But you're going to go against me until there's nothing left. But what's stopping me from doing exactly what you're saying? I've already done so. I've got multiple channels now set up where it's not going to happen the way it did in the past, where I was patient with you idiots. Basically, you know, I'll just keep coming back even harder than you can, Scott. And there'll be channels and discords that you'll never have access to. And all of that will be archived there. What can you do then? Nothing. Just like you've never been able to do anything in your life, really. You're a failure, Scott. You're a failure. You claim this advantage of having gone to a certificate course. Dude, all you did was go through the fucking motions. They gave you a paper at the end. No big deal about that. Let's continue.
and report and report and report and report and report and report. You censoring fucking stalking losers who can give it and love.
Oh, you censor? No, this is not a democracy here. Okay, this is a dictatorship. I've always said this. You can say whatever the fuck you want on your channel. I'm not trying to strike it. And you can make up all these lies as you want. That's fine. But on my channel, I run it my way. And I don't tolerate insolence from inferiors. Because after all, just a reminder, I am better than you and you know it. And MJF stole that from me. So, what is this whole censoring? I don't think so. What is censoring? In my channel? No, there is no censoring in my channel because that word doesn't exist in the vocabulary. The word of the emperor goes. Anything contrary doesn't stay. That's not censoring. Those are the rules of the realm. I mean, imagine some fuck going up to the king in 1088 and saying, "You don't have a right to dictate to me." Well, before I have you executed, sir, I just want to remind you that I've allowed you to live without conscripting you to go face, war as one of my soldiers. I give you the ability to use that farm, and I certainly don't rape your wife when I easily could do so. And you want to treat me in this manner? This is exactly what we're seeing from Scotty. Let's continue.
Lie and lie and lie and can't take it and lie some more and project some more and obsess some more and project.
Remember, repetition, the sign of a weak mind. But he wants to claim that apparently I have autism. Apparently. And others, bipolar, I believe.
Some more and lie and twist narratives and take everything out of context, everything that you possibly can, to fucking obsessively troll like you're fucking 5-year-olds in an elementary school, bro. Like, for real. Like, elementary fucking...
You're taking the examples that I've used, clearly showing that you watch me, despite your denial.
Mentality here, like, for real. Your mental capacity is that of fucking children.
That's fucking hilarious coming from Scott. And again, this is something that I've been saying on my show, which it's just so comical when I've seen this so many times with Scott. You begin to use terms that he's not familiar with or that he's not accustomed to. He starts to use them as if it was always part of his as if it was always part of his vocabulary. Okay, got a little bit of that lockjaw right now, but that's as simple as it is. We've always seen this from Scott. He doesn't know something, but then he hears it. Now he's an expert on it. And you ask him about it. How dare you ask me about it? This is identical to that guy, Mark Scunty. Again, names have been changed for legal purposes. His first name was Mark, though. And yeah, basically, this guy would pretend that he always knew about something. And if you asked him and called him out about it, he would freak the fuck out. Exactly like Scott. Let's continue.
You act like children. You sound...
First of all, you sound manic. You are talking like Benjamin Sisko on Deep Space Nine, and you are mad. That's why I never liked Avery Brooks as Sisko. Yes, he's a stage actor, but a little too over the top when it comes to TV. Let's continue.
Like fucking children. That's what you sound like.
Really?
I might as well go on Omegle and argue with you all there because you're all children, right?
Don't expect me to wear a penis hat there.
Because you guys are obsessed with children. Clearly.
Where's this coming from? We're obsessed with children? Who is obsessed with children, and where is this even coming from? Like, I thought it was just a bunch of 40-year-old men talking about other 40-year-old men on the internet. Where's this children shit now coming from? Unless, perhaps, the whole discussion of Omegle has gotten your mind going a little bit, and you're starting to think about the little boys and girls out there that need a visit from Santa Cunt.
Clearly obsessed, repeating the same things over and over.
We have, we're 1 minute 43 seconds into this clip, and we just got several moments of you doing exactly that there, Scott. Repeating to the point of manic reaction.
Over and over and over and over and over and over again.
You're doing it right now as you're fucking calling it out, douchebag. right now. You're doing it right now.
Until the end of time, you don't stop, you don't end, you don't stop lying, you don't stop twisting narratives, you don't stop, you'll never stop. You're always going to lie, you're always going to be obsessed, you're always going to project. You're always going to lie, you're always going to be obsessed, you're always going to project. You're always going to lie, you're always going to obsess, you're always going to project. As I gain all of your fucking...
Just to let you know, I did not repeat that at all. That was him just repeating himself. Okay? You can hear the aggravation in his voice.
Wet brain fucking audience as subscribers as they stalk and continue to stalk and continue to talk and report and talk and try to censor and...
Listen, okay. It actually tires me out, to be quite honest, listening to this guy, because he's just so much on it. Like, it's like watching, I guess a marathon runner or something. Maybe like somebody who's like really doing a hard work. It's like, holy shit, man! Like, I'm getting out of breath just watching the guy. And it's like Scott's doing exactly that. He's just going on and on, and it's like, oh my god, I gotta take a breath or something.
Stalk and walk and talk and censor and troll and stalk and obsess and jealous and stalk and report and obsess and report and try to say that I'm hiding my channel when all you guys do is try to take down my channels to stop me from exposing all of you. That's all you've ever done for 6 fucking years now. 6 different...
That's his job, to expose people, apparently. Yes, rather. Somebody hurt my feelings on the internet. My mission from now on is to expose them. Hey, Bullseye, denty head. You have curly hair. Poop on you. That's basically what we're hearing. He's trying to call us 5-year-olds. Oh, Scandi. Your parents must be so proud.
Fucking channels. Every time I start exposing Dave, you guys come and report it all and report...
Oh, every time I expose Dave, who... Because this is where it diverges. Everyone hates Dave, like Dave got exposed, like nobody likes Dave, and like now, like nobody wants him on the show, blah, blah, blah. But now we're going to, as soon as I even start to criticize Dave, you've got all these people that come to his defense and stuff. Well, which one is it? Either I've ruined my position here in the community and everyone hates me, I've been exposed, and the fight with Ken, the multiple sailing aways from Joe, Nikki Nines is busy with life as is Mars, but they left because of Dave, now it's this? Something's not adding up, people. It doesn't meet the smell test, but let's continue. Shout out to Vikings fan in the chat.
Report it and then say I'm hiding, because you are the actual cowards who hide in real life. Then you all...
Oh, I'm certainly hiding under my covers every night, scared shitless as to what Scott's going to do next. Every Monday, I remember from years ago, Sconty telling me that he was going to... Well, he told me on a Sunday. But, on the Monday, I was going to have a drone fly over my house, and there was going to be an aerial photograph taken of my house. Because in 2019, he already apparently knew where I was. So every Monday, it's like one of those days where I light a candle, put it at the window, I pray to God multiple times, and I hope that, that image from a drone is never going to appear. Meanwhile, I got exactly that from Scott, so yeah. But not from a drone, though. Google Maps was so kind enough to provide it to me. But let's continue.
I'll run to the fucking cops and say, law this and law that, and lawyers this and lawyers that.
There's so much in this, guys. There's so much. And I know I'm missing stuff in the chat. It looks fucking hilarious. I'd love to be able to read it all out. But, due to time constraints, I'm going to have to ignore it. But it looks like you guys are having fun. From the shit that I'm actually catching here, it is fucking funny. And I would like to address it, but I got to keep up with all this shit. But we just miss... we're not missing something, but I got to set it up here. Rewind 5 seconds. Take a breath, Dave. Okay. Let's continue.
Hide in real life. Then you all run to the fucking cops and say, law this and law that, and lawyers this and lawyers...
We run to the cops and say the law this, the law that. You mean... we actually tell them this law was violated? I understand the law. Oh, yes, sir. You're absolutely correct. You understand the law. And, yes, this individual did commit a crime. Yes, let me assist you with filing the charges. Oh, no, but you go to the cops, the law this, the law that. Anybody that knows the law would never fucking say that. But we know that for multiple times, he's gotten very triggered, saying, "Dave, you don't know the law, man. I know the law. I sat down with the RCMP, and within like 30 minutes, they actually explained the entire legal code of Canada. Well, actually, the criminal code of Canada. Yeah, triple C's." And yeah, apparently after that, and I showed the images. After that, he knew the entirety of the law. The entirety, everything. In fact, he knew it so well, if anyone actually ever claims that sort of thing, they could be a fucking judge. They could be a Superior Court judge. If they know the entirety of the Canadian Criminal Code, well, all they do is just like recall all the laws and stuff. Easily say, no, prosecutor, you are incorrect on that, or defense, that is denied because of this. Wow. Let's continue.
There's that, and investigators this, investigators that, and then when people do it back to you, I'm the rat. Then when people do it back to you, I'm the coward.
But you are the rat, actually. You're the duck rat, as Feslov and many others have shown.
Pussy, right? Like I said, let's go to street beefs, and I'll beat the fucking living shit.
Let's go to street beefs. I'm glad that Danny is here, somebody who has professional fighting experience. But let's listen back to this because, again, this is somebody who feels cornered. This is somebody that feels weak. And when presented with reality, they don't seem to do so well. So let's listen once more.
This, investigators that, and then when people do it back to you, I'm the rat. Then when people do it back to you, I'm the coward. I'm the pussy, right? Like I said, let's go to street beefs, and I'll beat the fucking living shit out of your wet brains, every one of you. Dave, Bullsy, fucking Danny, Nikki, it doesn't matter, bro. Not one of you fucking pussy trolls with your actions online could ever fucking take me in real life, bro.
Well, then it goes to show that you're a weak individual who is basically been forced to realize that they're powerless. This is, again, people, we're going through an actual, psychological discussion here. Something that Scott claims that he could do, claims that he had a degree, then he reneges on that, says he doesn't. But we already know that I am the most intelligent man in the community. You can like it or lump it. You can get mad at it. You can accept it. Until somebody steps up to me and actually can supersede me with their knowledge on the plethora of things that I know, I'm sorry, guys, it stands that. So I await for somebody to do so. But what I'm saying here, and I'm actually losing my train of thought, so let's rewind here and play a little more.
Fucking Danny, Nikki, it doesn't matter, bro. Not one of you fucking pussy.
Oh, yeah, the street beefs and stuff. Okay, so, again, this desire to relegate yourself to an immediate physical altercation shows a weak mind, a wet brain, actually. So he'll try to claim this whole idea that people are wet-brained. Hold on a second here. Woody, yeah, don't be going crazy now with the fucking hiding and stuff. I don't know what he said. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Behave yourselves, people. I'm trying to fucking get to this. See, now I lost my train of thought again. So, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna just stop. You know what? I'm just gonna stop looking at the fucking chat. Okay.
Pussy trolling fucking beefs, and
you
I'll
guys get
beat
this.
the fucking living shit out of your wet brains, every one of you. Dave, Bullsy, fucking Danny, Nikki, it doesn't matter,
wet brains,
bro.
yeah.
Not one of you fucking pussy trolls.
Oh, no, just going to the whole, again, the physicality and stuff. But when he feels so weak, again, cornered, unable to do anything, you have two options here. The action of a loser is either to insult when they've got no other fucking option because their argument's been destroyed, or to react in a emotional manner. And what are you left with? Okay, if your argument's taken away, if your brain is taken away, your voice is taken away, what else do you have left? Your body. So what do these people do who are so weak, so fragile mentally? Well, they threaten physicality. But in this day and age, a bullet certainly does a great job. But more importantly is this whole idea is like, to even bring it up, like, well, you know what, street beefs, I'll fuck you all up. It's like, well, Are you just admitting that basically every single argument you tried to use against all of us failed? That logical arguments that we used against you were successful in just proving how hypocritical and stupid you are, and now you're relegated to the point that the only thing you can do is to threaten violence on others because you have nothing left? Yes, people, that's exactly the way it is. Let's continue.
With your actions online could ever fucking take me in real life, bro. The way you guys act alone online, I can tell how
Mr. Anderson, can you dodge a bullet? Oh my god, Dave Rose is threatening me, man!
much you guys are cowards and proven liars, and why you have to cower to each other, and you all have each other.
We have to cower to each other? That is, what's that, judges? That's correct. The judges will not award points to that because that statement makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Let's continue.
Hostage. It ain't me that has anybody hostage. You guys.
It's not me a hostage. So you're listening to what I was saying in the past, where basically I said the greatest quote of all time in this community was from Mars Mirror, saying that Scott didn't want friends, he wanted hostages. And what's he doing? Addressing exactly this. Recognizing something that was valid and has to address it because he's so triggered by what, people? That's right. The truth. Let's continue.
Had to do this much damage control over one guy who's solo over and over.
So everyone has to do damage control over one guy? That doesn't make sense, especially, because it seems like he's indicating that it's supposed to be me, but he's ambiguous enough that sometimes that sort of slips through. But yeah, like everyone's doing damage control against me. They hate me at one point. They love me at another point. Which one is it? I mean, you can't fucking hate and love Dave Rose at the same time. At least I don't think so. Maybe it's possible. But yeah, a little bit of confusion here.
For years upon years upon years. And why is that?
Repetition.
Why is that?
Well, because I am great. And regardless of how difficult I am to deal with, nobody does it better than Dave Rose. Nobody.
Ask yourselves, why is that? Go step up into the mirror and go, why is there so many of us that are obsessed with Skunty? And why do we keep...
Yeah, you guys are all apparently obsessed with Scott. He follows you guys. He's, guys, remember, you guys might not be on Twitter or anything. You like something of my videos, you comment, you're here in the chat, you're associating with me. Therefore, he's going to attack you and try to destroy you too. So, quite the confliction from what he's stating.
Keep repeating the same behavior, and why do we keep on lying to ourselves and to the audience, and why this and why that?
Listen to how manic he sounds, people. This guy's on the verge of a mental breakdown, and I love it. I love it.
I wonder why. Well, I wonder why. Holy flying fuck is this telling on all your behalves? You people are fucking literally gang stalking fucking libtards who try to censor the truth about the heroes you give money to. Your fucking project.
I am your hero. Watch me as I dox.
Cowards who think...
I did have to search for that last word, but I'm not as good as improvisation as Ken and Joe, so, that's how it goes.
You are tough behind.
Listen to the manic voice now. Now it's like you're making Jim Kirk look like he talks, very quickly. Just listen, people.
Computer screen.
Oh, there's more. There's more.
You tell me how you're not a troll, right? You're supposed to be this legitimate person, and you're the one telling the truth. Yet I've exposed Danny to be a liar already, and even...
You hear that, Danny? You've been exposed as a liar, apparently? It's news to me, but okay.
Even Shid. It's pretty bad when even Shid remembers, because, Shid usually is against me, and it's...
Aww, really? You didn't think he always was? How adorable.
Pretty bad when even he remembers when I exposed Danny with a wrench as himself in Garguts' chat saying my deceased grandparents' names as he accused accounts that were not me to be me, which were probably him, trying to set me up. He does, and makes accounts
Sound a little obsessed there.
of other people's deceased grandparents like he does, and he gets blackout drunk and then pretends that that didn't happen because that's what blackout drunks do. They try to erase memories. I know this.
They try to erase memories. Oh my God.
Again, because I'm competent. Again,
Because you're competent? Wow.
of experience. Again, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I've had blackouts, dude. It's okay, Danny. You're an alcoholic. Just get help. Go to rehab. Stop projecting on me, the guy who's been sober for a year, but you're not going to stop. You keep fucking denying.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you can take away the alcohol from Scott McKinnon, but it doesn't change the fact that he was always a psychotic. Let's continue.
All this, Danny. I've proven you a liar with my sister's shit. I've proven you and Dave both to be liars, and Tiffany, all on the sister front.
Pictures say a lot more. You know, as they say, the picture's worth 1,000 words. That's rather.
Bro, complete and utter lies. You take everything and you try to rewrite reality, bro. And I've proven you guys to be doing this.
Really?
Where the fuck are you gonna get credibility from any outsiders, dude? You're not. You're only gonna get that fucking validity from the same groom artists who hate me, bro. That's all your army is people who I've exposed. You all are fake as fuck, dude. You go
Oh my God, man, you're all fake as fuck, man. I'm real, man. What's real in this world, man? I don't even know anymore, man. Somebody help me.
Scott and Tony questioning their loyalty. Dude, there is no loyalty. Nobody in this community has loyalty. You're all
Certainly not to you there, Scunty.
the fucking same. When I do it back to you guys, you cry about it. I'm trying to show you guys how dumb you look by doing your actions to
I'm trying to show you how dumb you look, man.
you all. Do you understand yet? It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it? You don't get that, though. My simpleton brain can't grasp what Scott is doing. He's falling into our traps. We're totally not falling into his as I skip over more videos of my family, though. and put up a public picture of his sister like it bothers him when I don't give a flying fuck, and neither does she.
Yes, you do care about it. You absolutely do. You've shown this. You absolutely do care. Also, join my super secret server on Discord. You'll see the entire image. Well, there's multiple.
Clearly, Dave does when his family gets exposed and tries to deny it. And his emotional reaction is to go right from my family because I showed his not.
Wait, hold on. What emotional reactions? If anything, Dave Rose is fucking like the Tin Man. There are no emotions here. People beg him, oh, please have mercy. Does not compute. You shall be terminated. That's just how it goes.
Not family, right? Yeah, just like he's not at Simcoe Police Station, but let's dox Tony's house because that's not an emotional reaction. Dox Simo's workplace, that's not an emotional reaction because, oh, they're all just lies about Dave, right? Yeah, no. It doesn't work that way. You lost.
Oh, it certainly does. In fact, I've been proven correct multiple times. So thank you very much for exposing yourself yet again.
Credibility with anybody that has a logical brain, bro.
Well, if that was really the case, why do you sound so manic and so out of breath? Especially because you're not moving, at all. But don't you think that I'd just be exposed by my own actions then? Oh, yeah. That's the truth. You know I can't. Because it's all lies. But you can't stand that. And therefore you have to push this narrative which you claim other people try to push on you. Scunty. It doesn't work that way.
Everybody just uses you, Dave, and you know that. And you know.
Oh, everyone uses me. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Glad that you're all here in the chat. 38 viewings so far. But yes, every single one of you are using me. You're, I don't know how with all the puppet strings, from each and every single one of you on me. Like, probably all of you are fighting for control over my body and my actions. But yes, this is confirmation directly from Scunty that says you are all in control of me. Let's continue.
That's all you have left. So you know that I have enough enemies.
I was going to do my fucking Kerbal stream today to try to simulate the fucking the DART mission from NASA and impact the impact the asteroid, and that's what I wanted to do today. Talk about fucking this stuff, but Then this is brought to my attention, and of course, it should be reminded to you, Scanty, that you've lost. And certainly it is worthwhile. That is worthwhile for those who have attended here. Skype lines will be open soon.
That reviewing me is your only hope at any kind of fuck.
Not at all. Too many chefs. Fucking my gaming streams, news talk. Fucking, again, I don't owe you my conspiracy show. I'll do that whenever the fuck I want. Okay? Okay.
Affirmation that you seek.
I don't seek affirmation, but I'm the one who did bring up that word. Again, another word that was never included in your vocabulary. Mr. Oh, I graduated high school and that's it. Oh, I got certificates. Yeah, but did you ever seek additional enlightenment? No, of course not.
Any kind of donation that you want. It's only me. You can only make money off me, Dave. You have
Not at all, actually. Not at all.
no other content. You'll never move on. You'll never do anything fun because you're a desperate loser with
No, I have moved on.
no fucking job and you're 42 and
Wait. Hold on. Didn't you just say the other day I was employed? Because of my supposed corporate speak? I said something that I'd known way longer than you did. Which was, and I can quote it properly unlike him, the only stupid question, in quotation, stupid, is the one unasked. But I didn't learn that in fucking corporate training, you dumb fuck. Which is what he tried to postulate the other day, so.
nicotine stained wall, neglecting your father every day. You're a fucking
Every day, all day.
failure, bro. You are a failure, and I will show you my pay stub next year with 6 figures like I
I
showed.
really don't give a flying fuck about your pay stub, dude. You're making that big deal because other people called you out on it. Again, I don't give a flying fuck, dude. You're the hater here, not me.
Every other fucking shred of evidence in my life to prove you all to be obsessed, jealous stalkers that will never have what I have or never had what
I don't want what you got, dude. Get the fuck out of here, man. Look, cuttlefish handru? No thanks.
I had.
Chipmunk cheek fucking cheeks? Chipmunk cheeks? There we go. No, I don't think so.
Whether it's fucking a amount of hot girls that I've had and shown, which none of you do.
Bah! Again, it's always competition, right? Well, I could show photos of the girls that I have been with, but, I mean, do we really go through 30 years of all that stuff? I mean, like, again, I already said, if you want to make this into a pissing contest, I'll flood the world and drown you in my own piss. So, no, there is no comparison between you and me. But I'm not going out there saying, oh, I'm better than you because of this and stuff. It's like, no, that's actually, that sort of thing is kind of private, to be quite honest. I'm not a whore like you. Well, no, you're more of a slut, if anything. You're trying to that's the difference between a whore and a slut. A whore recognizes the value of their abilities and puts it on the market for the best value that you can get for it, the best price you can get. A slut is a very self-conscious individual, very weak-minded, who is trying to fill a hole in their soul that was never filled in, whether because it's daddy issues or because mommy didn't buy them their pony or whatever the fucking case is. So I have more respect for whores. They recognize their value and they sell their body to the top bidder. It's the oldest fucking form of employment in the planet. Whatever. You can't stop it. You could try to legislate it. It's not going to fucking work. People are always going to be whores. And then again, if you take a look at some people who work in corporate industry, and I've been there too, yeah, you basically are a whore. Your money's being, you're being paid for your time, and you're expected to do all sorts of things. But Scott's a slut. He's trying to fill that empty hole in his soul because somebody never loved him. Let's continue.
Danny gets a hooker slob with fucking man tits hanging down to her fucking knees to show that on Joe's show. Yeah, that's real credible, Danny. She had fucking bigger tits than you did. That's saying something. The fucking tit squad over there. Danny and his fucking...
You're a little obsessed over people's appearance, both women and men. Also, let's say this. A Saudi Arabian sheik who can afford a $1,000 high-end hooker. Well, morally, yeah, there are issues, but let's just be fucking honest here, people, because most of you guys are guys. Um, if you live the life of a Saudi royal, you would fucking bring in hookers from fucking Hollywood and whatever. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter if it's $10,000 the hour. You could fucking keep them there for the weekend and not even fucking dent your wallet. I'm not endorsing this shit. But what I'm saying is that men are men, and they would certainly do this sort of thing. And they wouldn't even think twice about it. Scott certainly doesn't seem to understand this sort of thing. Again, it's the difference between a slut and a whore. At least the whore knows their value and is willing to capitalize it, understanding how capitalism works. The slut is just trying to fill that empty hole in their soul that mommy and daddy never filled for them. Let's continue.
Half-man girlfriend hooker, whatever the fuck that thing was he showed on screen. You guys are fucking pathetic, bro.
Wait. He goes from, oh, nobody's shown that they've been with girls, to the next thing is like, oh, well, Danny, that you're fucking, that's gross. Hold on a second here. The guy was caught fucking his girl on camera. That's more than Scott's ever shown, right? And this whole statement like she was ugly, she certainly didn't look ugly to me from the pictures I saw the day after. That is to say that she was clothed. I only heard about, what happened on that show. Spoke to multiple people about that. Again, I'm not a freak. I'm not interested in seeing that sort of thing, because all you got to do really, if you're so desperate, which I'm not, but just go to Google and type in tits. Big deal. But, well, one thing's for sure. Danny certainly did show that he wasn't a homosexual. Which, I don't want to see the video from Scott, but he, if we're going to play by his rules, we kind of have to see him now fuck a girl. Right, guys? We've seen that, apparently, from Tony. Or from Danny. Again, your name ends with a Y. Don't ask me why. It's just my genius brain working that way. But, yeah. So, we can certainly confirm that Danny is not playing for the other team. But we still don't have any proof of that when it comes to Scott. So, just keep that in mind. Let's continue.
I never saw so many insecure, jealous, projecting trolls in my entire life. It is quite a fucking sight to behold.
Dude, you know what I'd suggest? Perhaps some green tea. That might actually calm you down a little bit. Chamomile actually is good, though it wouldn't have the calmative properties as green tea, which might fit you a little bit better. There's a few other teas I could recommend, but I wouldn't recommend any sort of caffeine-based drinks, because that would just get you even more riled up. But yeah, there's natural remedies that you can take there, Scunty, to not appear so fucking manic, and actually try to extend your lifespan as much as you can, considering your first stage of liver failure. But let's continue.
And you guys just continue. You think that this is triggering me? Oh, if we get him to make more videos, all of Scott's...
Your manic sentiments clearly show you are triggered. Let's continue.
Great life will end, bro. Yeah, we got him where we want him. We got him right down to our levels of insecure, miserable, fucking projection, fucking doxing, threatening people, intimidating people online. We got him down to our levels, guys. We won. We got him to become one of us nerds who will never make it, never have another girlfriend a day in our lives. We'll never be married. We'll never have the jobs that we...
That was a Freudian slip there. He said gay. Come on, guys. We know.
Tell people that we have that we don't. We'll never show a single diploma or degree or any shred of proof that Scott is showing, because we're losers, guys. Don't you see that yet? We're projecting. We are the...
Why don't you ask Ken and Shannon about the information I sent them? And they can prove it.
liars that show no proof or evidence ever, and Scott just continues to prove shit with evidence, always.
Proof and evidence, man. Proof and evidence, man.
But yet we're right, we gotta be, because Scott's the common enemy, guys. So we have to be telling the truth. We have...
You sound so manic right now. So manic.
To keep on ignoring reality, guys. But we're not liberals. We're conservatives. Trump wouldn't hate us at all. Trump would totally respect us. Yeah, we tell the truth, man. We want what's best for people. Yeah, totally, bro. We're totally, yeah, man. Yeah, do you believe me yet?
Do you believe me? Do you take my word for it when Scott's proven us liars time and time again?
Can't wait to prove you a liar again, Danny, when I find those old screenshots that I've already shown of you wrenched in Gargus chat saying my grandparents' names. Just like this picture, Danny. You go and you fucking take something that I said, which simply was a question. Your fucking LinkedIn says engineer on it. So I was talking about out west, and yes, power engineers are some of the guys that make, really good money. Some of the richest guys I know are power engineers out west, Danny. So when your LinkedIn says engineer, I just asked a simple question. I wonder if Danny's a power engineer. What is wrong with that? But you guys took that. You had to take
Go
that
power
simple little fucking
engineers.
question and twist it into,
Look at that wet brain retard Scott, man. He thought I was a power engineer. What an idiot moron.
when, number one, no, I didn't think you were a power engineer. I simply asked a
You actually
question.
did say that, yes.
Number two, even if I made the statement that you're a power engineer, I'm not really sure how that works as a diss to me. Like, how is that making fun of me? In your wet brains, that's funny to you guys?
What brains?
Like, what is that? Like, a 5-year-old would find that funny.
I don't even know.
I don't even know if that's
Explain it to me, man. I'm too stupid.
What's wrong with you people? I'm flabbergasted, dude. Like, I'm getting
You're just
choked
retarded.
up
You're
thinking
just
about the
retarded.
mental capacity that you guys have. I feel like I'm arguing with fucking kids on Omegle. I really do.
Are you now admitting that you go on Omegle more than once to argue with kids?
No, I'm telling you, I'm here to protect you. I'm not a groomer. Ignore my hat with the penis.
Sir, you're kind of weird. Like, you're wearing a penis hat. Like, my mom and dad wouldn't like this. Let me go get them.
No, man, no. I'll take the hat off. It's okay. Just, why don't you tell me maybe, I don't know, maybe the first time that you touched your pee-pee and, I don't know, just look at my picture when you talk about that, man. It would really make me feel good, like.
Hello, people. Are we not suspecting that perhaps this is occurring?
I feel like I'm arguing with the same kids in Omegle that I argue with to stay the fuck off here because it's predator.
So admission that he is constantly on Omegle arguing with kids.
No, man, I'm not a pedophile. I'm not trying to groom you.
Mister, you're weird. Like I don't want to see you without your shirt on.
No. I'm just trying to tell you what pedophiles would do if they actually tried. I'm just trying to show you what they would do if they were, trying to groom you and stuff. So, this is just like more to educate you and all. So if you just hold on a second here while I take off my pants. Hello? Oh, it disconnected, man.
On here. I feel like that. No, you know what? That 14-year-old dude, he was fucking more intelligent than fucking Danny and Dave is, to be honest.
Do you hear that, Danny? Oh man! Apparently, that 14-year-old black kid apparently was much more intelligent than fucking both Danny and me combined, despite our attendance to post-secondary education. But yet again, this was the brother who allowed his 8-year-old sister to remain in the room while this individual wearing a penis hat decided to continue to speak to them. So that sounds very, very intelligent there, Scanty. But again, to say that about me alone is laughable. To combine me and Danny about this, it's now just ludicrous. But yes, comical.
Honest, I think he was more educated than them. This is fucking...
More educated at 14 years old? Sorry, and he's hanging out at Omegle on a Saturday night. Not more educated. Sorry, I've done more education, because again, educated means going through education. I don't think so there, Scotty. I've gone through a lot more education than that little individual, and hopefully he's not scarred from his interaction with you. But no, you can't claim that at all, because that is absolutely totally false. Let's continue.
Embarrassing, dude. How the fuck did I get caught up into fighting with such fucking lowlives? And
because you're obsessed, you're mentally ill, and you need to end your life. Let's continue.
Uneducated fools that do nothing but lie and project. I don't know. But it is sad because all they do is use the past where I used to drink a year old, and they continue to drink and lie and neglect their family.
Oh, they're doing it too.
Bullseye, I think you're still in the chat, but there's the two Quokka. Still have to figure out how to pronounce that properly. It's Latin. I'm not perfect with Latin, but yeah, there's that insult there.
You too, man. Like, well, what about them? They do it too, man.
He's in fucking
Oh,
like
and my show with Woolsey will be coming up probably within the next, I don't know, week or so, maybe a little bit more. We're going to be breaking down, break it down, logical discussions and fallacies, and we're going to give examples from the community when people have, specifically Scunty, has said really, really stupid things. And we're going to utilize actual logic and break down his conversations. Let's continue.
just over and over again. Like, and the only people giving you credibility are the same fucking trolls. It doesn't make any fucking sense, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm crazy, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's because you're crazy. Thank you.
What are you gaining or winning here? You just continue to lose and continue
No,
to...
I continue to win. And that's the thing. Every time I say I'm winning, you get mad and you're like, no, you're not winning, you're losing. So you're basically easily played. When I say I'm winning, you immediately come to, no, you're losing. It doesn't work that way. Let's continue.
to prove me correct, and I don't even have anybody to prove myself to. I'm just doing this for the shits and giggles.
Really? You sound a lot more obsessed than somebody who'd be interested in just shits and giggles.
Like, honest to fuck, dude, I don't even have an audience or donators, and you say that you don't care and that you want to move on and do your fucking conspiracy shows, and the next day you're live about Scott, and I have...
Because you continue talking. It's the same thing where he's like, okay, Dave, I propose to you that, tomorrow, no more drama. And I was like, okay, cool, but tomorrow is tomorrow, and I still have, 6 hours. So I'm going to continue to do the show that I'm in the middle of to address the drama. Deal's off, man! Deal's off, man! No, it doesn't work that way there, Scunty. Either you can stand up for what you say, or you can't. And, well, it's quite evident you can't.
didn't even respond in 3 hours. And you're still over there drinking and talking to the Denty, McGee, and CTE.
He's talking to the Denty and the CTE.
That sounds like a great show. Denty and CTE. Dave Rose presents Denty and CTE. I love it. I love it! Woo!
You fucking retards that are your only fake friends.
Hear that, guys? Fake friends. Hashtag fake friends.
Do you know how bad this looks, Dave?
Oh, it looks terrible. It looks horrid. I don't know how I will ever live. I must go retreat to a cave and become a hermit to never be seen again in this community. Delete my channel and go cry in my pillow. Sorry, I just actually described Scunty, but let's continue.
Back in the day when you had some kind of credibility, bro.
Back in the day when I had it, I thought I had never had it in the first place. That's weird. That's bizarre.
A bigger audience, you would have buried people like Danny and Bullseye and Vikings. You actually did.
Well, actually, yeah, I did. Well, not Bullseye, but I certainly did, state my thoughts on Danny MT's conduct back in the day, and he admits, yes, it was not totally proper. But he is, unlike you, Scunty, a new man, and has proven so, especially when the ilks of your kind have attempted to troll him, and he said, no, I'm above this, and has proven so, which is probably why you are so upset. Let's continue.
And Bird. But now they're your...
Bird now is in this. Bird, are you still around? I know I saw you earlier, but apparently now Bird's in the conversation. Yeah, this guy's just fucking jumping all over the place.
only fucking people. You would have buried Latino feet. But he's your only fucking guy. Like,
I would have buried Latino feet.
Well, there's been times I've disagreed with him on air, and he's disagreed with me, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Mon.
these people are all people that you know what they are, Dave. But the sad thing is you're becoming just like them, if not worse. And they're
Ooh, I'm becoming worse. I like that.
your only means of income. So you guys have to fake it to make it and lie.
You gotta fake it to make it, to lie. We're all fake friends, by the way. Fake friends.
yourselves all day long, and I love it because it's fucking so exposing. All you continue
Well,
to
if you love it so much, then why are you so triggered about it?
do is expose yourselves, bro. Day after day after day, as I'm Vecna, living rent the fuck free, and
Vecna. Again, never watched fucking that, again, what, season 4 and 5 of Stranger Things. For anyone that needs to, again, like these fucking leftists that utilize Harry Potter to relate to things happening in the world, like, oh, well, Trump is like fucking Voldemort and stuff. Scott, if you're relegated to have. All right, slight little OBS issue, but yeah, since you have no reference in actual reality to be able to discuss topics and you have to pull up fictional situations, that alone is fucking pathetic. And again, if I don't know the reference, it's like when Travis was trying to use this, or I think it was Travis or fucking C-Man, whatever. It was that one thing from the Odd Parents or Fairly Odd. I don't even know that fucking show. It was on Nickelodeon apparently. Apparently, I was like related to one character. Unless you give me the reference, I don't fucking understand it. So you can fucking make fun of me with an image all you want or a character all you want. If I don't get the reference, what does it add up to? Not a goddamn thing. But, you know, too logical for these individuals. Let's continue. Also, what we're going to do is there's another clip after this, but, you know, 3 minutes or so for this to play. Then we'll take calls, see if anybody has something to say, and then we'll continue on with the next clip. And then also check to see if Scott's been making more videos, and I'm sure he is. So let's continue.
all of your heads. Project, lie, obsess, project, and lie, and project, and project, and project, and project, and project.
Remember, repetition is the sign of a weak mind.
And live in double standards
And I don't do this on my channel. That's a simple fact.
and hypocritical fucking nature. And live in double standards and hypocritical times and hypocritical natures and hypocritical cocks and dicks and pussies and vaginas and all that good stuff. Like Dave's sister laying down with Dave's head right in her crotch. So you like that one there, David?
I don't know where that's coming from. That's actually, well, I think it's coming from the fact that Scott is actually projecting what he would like to see with his sister. It's the only thing I can really think of, because we already know that although I haven't shown her full photo on air, I've shown enough, and you know Scott knows whose body that is, but also realizes that I got to see more of his sister's body, as did many others, than he ever could when he tried to peek on her while she was showering. So he's probably just, you know, projecting on the fact that he always wanted to put his face in his sister's crotch. So.
Now you can all go simp over my sister all day and fucking maybe jerk one out to Dave's sister, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. I'm not interested in jerking it out to fucking girls with children, especially 6. Like your girlfriend. Well, that's what you wish. Your sister has, I believe, 6 or 7 children, and from multiple men. I'll give it to her. She's dedicated, and she's raising them all. Much more than you're ever fucking doing, but let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck, and Dave clearly does, and denies and
You don't give a fuck? Why are you making these manic videos then?
denies and lies and denies and lies and denies and obsesses and lies and denies.
All that repetition reminds me that it is a mental a disorder, I should say. And you're displaying it quite well there, Scotty. Thank you. Let's continue.
Get those investigators, buddy, serving the papers, because I'll piss all over them and rip them up just like...
It doesn't matter. Then you'll be held in contempt of court. So good luck with that one. You do understand the law, right? You know, you claim that I don't understand the law. I think I understand the law fairly well. But the fact is, okay, so you piss on the fucking documents. What's that going to stop? You're being held in contempt of court. Stupid.
Joe Cronin did at JD. Best of luck to all of you, because you'll need it. You'll never fucking take me...
Oh, you're gonna need it, man. You're gonna need the luck, man.
I didn't need any luck when it came to fucking identifying exactly where you live, dude. I mean, 3 times the charm. What can I say? I'm just that good. I'm better than you, and you know it. MJF, you stole my fucking gimmick.
down, you'll never fucking win. And that's all there is to it. And you're going to...
I won long ago, dude. I broke you. And not just me. Many other people helped. Obviously I was the one who certainly did deal the death blow. But I can't deny the fact that you were worn down by all these different people, including your fourth drama emperor, ladies and gentlemen. Praise him, Nikki Nines. But yes, Nikki Nines has certainly added to the destruction that is Scunty. Let's continue.
going to destroy yourselves in
We're
the
gonna destroy
process of
ourselves?
trying. And you're going to waste all your money. And I'm going to enjoy it.
Really? We're going to waste all our money? No, that's going to get you in court, dude. And, it's going to have photos of your house basically provided to us. Because, again, it's not just like, oh, let's just serve papers. It's let's go for the full combo. Let's have the person provide their fucking surveillance on the property for multiple days. Get, for example, high school records. Get, whatever it is that needs to be done. And then provide papers saying, okay, you're being summoned to court. Now, you can piss on them all you want at that point, but you've still been summoned. So you're going to have to deal with that at some point. But more importantly, then that information is going to be sent to all of us, which then we can publish any way we wish. Say, show your high school record, show your military record, for example. See, show everyone that, you failed out of fucking boot camp or whatever you want to call it. There's a lot. There's a lot that can be done here. Let's continue.
Every fucking ounce of it. Thank you. Oh, by the way, keep projecting, because I enjoy that the most, is the projection is what I really enjoy.
Which is why you sound so manic during this fucking stream.
All right. Just keep projecting, and I'll keep enjoying. Thank you. Oh, don't forget to project. Okay. Don't forget to bring a projection. And a towel. And a towel as well for Dave's sister, because she's going to be soaking wet after I talk to her. Thank you. Oh, and don't forget to project a little more and more projection and more insecurities and more jealousy over Scott's life as he continues to prove everything. And they
Yeah, we're so jealous of you, Scott. So jealous of you.
prove nothing and continue to lie. And don't forget that projection. And the jealousy, guys. You
A lot of repetition here, people. A lot of repetition.
can't forget a good pocket of jealousy always comes in handy when you're obsessed, 42 years old, unemployed still. Never
I thought I fucking had a job already. What the fuck?
allowed around children again or at the camps.
How's that even possible? I mean, is there some sort of order that you got that I didn't?
Because you're overqualified and keep projecting on them nicotine-stained walls. And again, guys, don't forget to neglect your family members and say that you're a caretaker and you're a great person looking after your dad. Don't forget that one as well. I really enjoy that one. And drink yourself into oblivion and project on Scott.
Man, you can hear this guy's psycho.
That Scott got liver disease when he's sober and recovered for a year.
Yeah, you're sober and recovered, supposedly. That's not going to diminish the damage you've done to your liver, dude. You've got liver 1 failure, or stage 1 liver failure. Okay, you just can't reverse it with happy thoughts and unicorn farts.
And his liver's recovered, and keep on projecting that as well. And keep on drinking and smoking and choking and coughing. And keep saying that you'll frame my obituary and outlive me when your health is deteriorating by the day, mental health and...
How do you even know that? I mean, what can you prove and show to indicate that? You can't. But meanwhile, I'm perfectly fine, and you're the one who sounds manic in your videos. No, Scott, you can project all you want, but you're going to die way before I do, and we will frame your obituary and put it on T-shirts, mugs, plaques. It's going to be everywhere, dude. This is going to be fucking celebrated. I can guarantee you that.
Physical health, clearly. And never have a girl again for the rest of your life. And goodbye. And don't forget a pocket full of jealousy. And don't forget to not prove any of your statements to be factually true and just keep on convincing the audience that you're not lying when you clearly are lying. And it's never been more transparent. And don't forget jealousy. Did I mention jealousy?
Yeah, you've mentioned it multiple times to the point where you're actually showing your projection. Thank you very much. Let's continue.
Don't forget a good dose of jealousy. Put it on your pizza with extra cheese and extra sauce. No, that's not your statement, Dave. No, don't air pizza. It's mine. I took it. No, I created it. And don't forget the projection and the obsession. All right. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, but that obsession is you saying that you created doner pizza. Okay, there, bud. Okay. And then he just at the final portion of the video, which I'm not showing, he is showing Danny's um, what's it called, LinkedIn, and he's zooming in on his face like, "Oh, it's his cool. Like this is his name. He's an engineer, man." I'm not showing that because it's fucking pathetic. But yeah, there you go. That's part one of two. But Skype lines are now open. I'm sure that there are many out there that would like to call it Danny MT. I'm sure. I believe there's somebody else that indicated. I think Bolzine was indicating he might want to call in. But yeah, call in now while you have the chance, or I will continue on with playing the secondary clip, and we'll certainly have a good laugh over Scanty. So I'll give you, I don't know, a minute or so, and then we'll continue on playing this clip. That should be enough. But yes, quite comical there, Scanty. Quite comical. So, I'm going to set this clip up. Get it ready. There we go. All right, so we got Bullseye now. What's up?
Listening to that, honestly, sometimes I just find it hard to know where to start with this guy. My God, he said a lot of things that were just like, wow. Well, at least he just put it all in one video, I guess, where he won't make multiple.
Oh, no,
but
there's another video that I've got to review, so.
well, well, I guess he didn't stop there for some reason. Because he's always, I guess, in a manic mood or something. I don't know. He once said, one thing that just caught my mind was that he said, "You would have buried me at one time."
Yep. And Nikki Nines.
Oh, so he would have buried us.
No, he said I would have buried both you and Nikki Nines at one point.
Oh. Why? What made him say that?
Your guess is as good as mine, dude. Well, what can I say? This man's psychotic.
Yep. Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of. I mean, I remember watching the video, and I think you showed me this video where he shows me making a tweet saying, "Betting you never went out and touched grass in decades, have you, Scott? Right?" He even made a video on that. And literally made assumptions about who doesn't go outside. I do go outside.
Dave, he commented on, like, he made a video where it's like, I think it was a short, where it's like, oh, Dave Rose finally went outside for the first time ever, and he filmed a thunderstorm, but I don't even know if it was Dave Rose. It's like, dude, you're so fucking obsessed, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, the funny thing is now, he's probably going to obsess who goes outside more now these days, if we continue talking about that. It's like, okay. Like, why do you care who goes out and who doesn't? Like, I only made that assessment.
It's a pissing contest for him. It's basically like, oh, I can do it better than you can, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nobody cares, Scott. Well, why doesn't nobody care? Because nobody cares about you, Scott. Well, why don't they care? Because you're a piece of shit. No, I'm not a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
that's exactly the argument there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Danny MT.
First of all, you're already wrong there, David Rosenbaum. This is Scott. I actually fucking hacked into fucking Danny's Skype. And I'm gonna tell you, he's all right now. All he is. He's all just projecting. You're all just about narratives and fucking jealousy and fucking liking children. And you're all full of lies. And you know what? I've got court systems and I've got fucking legalities going on right now that you couldn't even fucking dream of. So keep on projecting, guys. Keep on projecting. You earn nothing out of this. And at the end of the day, I'm going to get you all. You're all going to a curler.
Hey, can you prove that you're making a 6-figure salary?
I can't do that. But you know what? One day we'll try to do that. I'm just living vicariously through Danny's income. But yeah, you know... I'll print up some statements like I did whenever I used Windows 95 Paint and made my rehab fucking certificate. You know, that's I got my rehab certificate. But that's not the fucking case there, Denty. You can go to hell, okay? And as for you, Dave, you can go to hell too. And you and Danny, you fucking morons, you fucking can't even have the fucking same mental capacity as a black guy that's fucking 14 years old that didn't even understand what the fuck a penis was whenever I was wearing it on my hat. All of yous are going down. And, you know, it's just so fucking funny because it's the projection, the obsession, and the fucking everything. The jealousy, the hypocrisy.
Well,
You know,
Skunk, I'm
guys-
gonna have to stop you right there and ask you to define me what projection is.
You know what? Don't you fucking ask
What do
me
you
questions.
think projection is?
That'd be his, response.
Either of you ask me questions right now. Both of you can shut the fuck up because Scotty.
Well, let's assume I don't know this answer, okay? Can you please explain to this unknowledgeable person, Skunk?
1 second. Let me get out the Webster's. I mean, you know, I don't have to answer any of your questions, Bozy. Don't you fucking ask me what projection is. Once you look it up, buddy, you ain't got no.
Well, I mean, I'm clueless how Google works too, so you're gonna have to tell me this, man.
You know, but I'm tired of the questions. I'm gonna let Danny talk now. So just fuck this shit. Let him have his fucking shit back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, anyways, to be serious now, yeah, no, that was a good hoot and holler there. Listening to that stuff. Wow,
Hey.
man, like I don't even know.
I have never.
But it's
Yeah.
fun. It's super fun, you know, to hear that shit and realize that they're mentally fucking crashing so
Yep.
hard. It's unreal. Like, and it's kind of mean for me to say that, you know, I don't
No,
really
it's
wish
not.
for something.
Not at all. This guy fucking deserves everything that comes to him. Simple fact.
Well, yes, and in a sense, yes, that too. I mean, you know, like he always says, karma. You know, karma is a fucking bitch. And the weird shit that you do, you put yourself on that. You know, he's been doing this shit since day one. But it's just like when he comes up with these wacky ass fucking bullshit stories, and he thinks that he's going to convince other people that that's the truth, and then he says that he has all the evidence, but yet never shows any evidence. Always says this stuff about legal fucking people working behind the scenes. He doesn't really say anymore exactly who it is. He's just like legal fucking experts. Who? What? You're talking to legal experts that are going to fucking say, oh, yeah, we're taking these people down because they just talk shit on an open platform. I'm sorry, that's not against the law, Scott. I can call you a bitch every single day of your life on here, and there's not a fucking person that can do anything in the world for you. So your legal experts are either imaginary from all the drug and alcohol use all your life, or you're just a fucking psychopath, absolute fucking complete liar. No one is going to do anything to nobody in here that sits here and talks shit about you. Sorry, bud. Look the rule book
Funny
up.
thing though. Yeah, funny thing though. Well, he sat there going on in this tirade saying, "You all are obsessed with children." Like, where the fuck did that even come from? Like,
Yeah,
where
no.
is like
That's
what?
that shit was weird. You said in the chat, Bullseye, you said that that was an extreme reach right there. Like, where are you going with this? He uses things that people have said against him, and he turns it around as, like, I guess he thinks it's new tools for him to use against others.
It's logical fallacies. Bullseye and I both talked about this earlier today.
Yeah, no, like, that's exactly what it is, bro. Like I talked shit to him one day. I can't remember. He's everywhere, so it doesn't matter where I go. He's already there before me. The wet brain thing, I thought it
I'm
was
not
funny.
obsessed, man. You're obsessed.
Yes, I'm obsessed. Yes, absolutely. But he says the wet brain thing now, and the person that I gave credit to, because I thought that was hilarious when it first came up, was Simo. Scott swears he's been saying it because he heard his dad call his uncle that once when he was young. Scott, you've never said that. Don't take shit away from people. Also, you take fucking Dave's statements and words and fucking things that you never even knew existed in the fucking vocabulary of a normal human being. You've used those. CTE you stole from fucking Nikki Nines.
Yep.
Can't take his clout on that. Nikki fucking wins on that because that shit was fucking hilarious too. It's just, it goes on. And, you know, then he tries to, I don't know what he was going at with the whole, well, Danny, I was just saying because I figured that you were a power engineer because I know everybody out west here make a lot of money and stuff, whatever. So I just figured if you're out west, you know, you're a power engineer. Like, I don't even give a fuck about that. You know, like, okay, thank you.
What does he even know about engineering? Like, what does that have?
Doesn't know anything about engineering.
But the fact that he brought that up is, okay, it makes him a fucking retard even more because I have stated millions of times over the course of I don't even know how fucking long exactly what engineer I am. And it's always been mechanical design. This chemical stuff, this power engineering, this fucking all kinds of weird shit they come up with. I don't get it. And then you said you went to my LinkedIn. If you go to my LinkedIn, it clearly says what kind of engineer I am. It doesn't say engineer. It says what I am and who I'm affiliated with and who the people I am linked up with. LinkedIn, that are also fellow fucking engineers in the same industry. Where did Perry fucking Western fucking engineering come from? Just don't, bro. Just fucking don't. And the Street Beast thing too, that needs to be clipped. I call that out first and foremost. I get that over all of y'all. Even though I'd really love to see Bullseye beat the fucking dog shit out of him. Bullseye, I'm gonna have to step up in line on you because he said that he could whip Dave's ass, my ass, your ass, Nikki Nine's ass. You know, like all these, like, come on, man. Like, I don't know where he's going with that.
I'm not really angry enough to fight him yet. So,
you know, you're better than me on that. I'm just saying, like, if he wants to call it out on Street Beats, that's okay. That's not like go out in the street and fucking commit a crime. No, he wants to actually have it organized, so there is no crime committed. So if it's organized and there's no crime, okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. But I'm not gonna come kick your door and fucking act like I used to and be like, yeah, you know, I'll kick you fucking. Nope.
Doesn't he have like damaged livers though? Doesn't he have like damaged livers?
He
How
has
is he gonna
first stage
fight?
liver failure, which somehow he thinks with kind thoughts and unicorn and farts, he's somehow going to walk away from that. Yeah, and he thinks that somehow I'm going to die before him because I'm displaying some sort of, mental illness and stuff. You can't walk away from first stage liver failure. It's already in place. You can't just fucking cure that.
Yep. Does the liver regenerate itself? Absolutely. If you're off the rocker,
yeah,
for
but when you're
bit,
at that point where you've reached first stage, it's done.
Exactly. That's
you're
what
lucky if you don't get second.
If you're fucking drinking like a motherfucker because you're depressed for a year, right? Your liver enzymes are gonna fucking go out the roof. At that point, you can basically but you can get hepatitis C from the amount of liquor that you're consuming, and your fucking liver cannot keep up with it, your liver or your kidneys. Now, when you're doing this consistently for years and years and years, that does not go away. There is a certain point that your liver cannot fucking regenerate itself completely from absolute fucking tons of years of abuse. So whoever the fuck he's trying to convince, you're wrong, buddy. You're fucking wrong. Because I had a fucking very dear friend that passed away who was an attorney who got to a stage in his liver where it could not fucking recuperate itself. It stopped drinking and he passed away. So, nice try, bud. You're fucked. You're fucking yelling, bro.
Yeah, I just do really find it funny when he says, "I'd beat all you motherfuckers' asses. You're all ready for me, man." Like, okay.
Funny
failure.
stuff. Yeah. Like, hearing that's the funny stuff. It's just the other things that he tries to fucking say. Like,
you're projecting on me.
What are we projecting exactly? Like, what is the projection here?
And then
he's just projecting his projection. That's really what it is.
Yeah, well, that's the perfect way to put it. He's projecting.
I'm not gay. You're gay. No, but dude, you've shown proclivities of being gay. No, that I just sucked that cock for fun, dude.
Not only that too. Yeah, Dave. Okay, so what is this shit about? Like he says that we go on Reddit and 4chan for kids. I don't even know where that came from. I've never even been to
Wait,
either.
he knows there's a 4chan on Reddit for kids?
I don't know, but you know
No,
what?
no,
It's
he said
funny that
he basically
about that.
responded to me like on because I said this is the way for in reference to the Mandalorian. He's like, keep watching pedo Disney and like 4chan and stuff. So yeah,
What?
Yeah, like I
yeah,
don't even know what
exactly.
he's talking about. But you know, if that's what's going on over there, it's funny that he knows about it.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought Hollywood dealt with more pedophilia than Disney, but
Well, you got to ask Scott. He will fucking know the answer to that. You know, there's a lot of people that claim that they want to save the world and they're all about this. And this is a sad fucking but true statement. You can look this up. There's a lot of people that quote unquote claim they're trying to save and help the kids and all that. But really, it's a way to get close to children.
That's exactly yeah.
wolf
Well, that's
in
what
sheep's
someone
clothing.
like Scott would say. I'm just trying to protect the bun.
Right. If you are literally trying to help children, you group with adults, you get with an organization, and you go out and you find the predator. You do not reach out to little ones. That is not the way you do it. You are grooming, bro. You're not fucking fooling anyone. You're a grooming fuck. And who, please tell me, anybody out there that's more intelligent than me and Dave, because you don't have more fucking mental capacity than a 14-year-old black. So anybody out there that's a little bit smarter than a 14-year-old, can you please explain to me and Dave exactly how you're helping a child and keeping them away from predators when you go onto Omegle with a fucking big old penis on your fucking head and talk to them about sex?
well, at first, apparently, according to Skunt, a 14-year-old's more intelligent. So I'm guessing that.
I don't give a fuck about
So I'm guessing to him that you have to be retarded. So slam your head.
Yes, okay, that's fine too. Yes, Bullseye, I understand you're trying to throw some, you're throwing some dirt in there or whatever to talk shit. I can appreciate that. Throw dirt on fucking Scott all day. Throw it. Bury his ass. I'm asking a fucking legitimate question. Please, somebody tell me exactly how you are saving fucking children if you go onto Omegle and talk to them about sex, and you have a big old fucking dick as a hat on your head that you literally had to use your own money to purchase at a store somewhere. I wouldn't be caught dead fucking carrying around a dick hat. First of all. Second of all, wearing it. Third of all, you wouldn't catch me on fucking Omegle. Bro, you have killed yourself so many times over with that.
Yep.
You are the best fucking thing to talk about, man. You and Tony are fucking just absolutely like
the gifts that keep on giving.
The gifts that keep on giving. Well fucking said, man. If I'm having a fucking horrible day and I just feel like shit and work was hard, with my actual 6-figure income, to listen to fucking Scott and or Tony, but this isn't really about Tony right now. That dude is a fucking waste of a life too, but man, fuck him. The Scott thing, man, like, whoa, bro. Whoa. You're never going to reach your dream or your goal of 6 figures whenever you are 24/7 on fucking line. Stalking. And that's his other word, stalking. Stalking this, stalking that, stalking this, stalking that. Dave puts a tweet up, all of a sudden you're there. Dave puts another tweet up, all of a sudden you're there. Dave puts a video up, all of a sudden you have something to say about that. That's stalking, bro. You understand that, right? Or can you not?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Retardation, or that's him still fucking using illicit fucking drugs or whatever the fuck he's on. I've always said from the get-go, just because you go get a black hat and have fucking lids stitched sober on the back of it, don't mean you're sober, buddy. So what is it? Do you want to just go ahead and admit that you're still getting fucked up? Or do you want to admit that you're a fucking retard? Because you stalk and obsess. You are everywhere. This conversation, this very conversation right now, will be reviewed and talked about. And you're just going to throw like all random shit out there, hookers and fucking all this bullshit because you've got nothing. And don't talk about showing fucking proof. Especially don't bring your sister into this. I have never been the guy, and I'm going to shut up after this and let y'all talk for a second. I have never been the person to want to put out all this proof, like I've got evidence, this, that, and the other. But what I have done is I've kept a lot of things just in case. And he doesn't want me to go there with that, with him saying that he's exposed me with the sister stuff and all that, whatever. Like, no, you haven't, because I have weeks worth of screenshots of how we were talking about how this guy is fucking psychotic, and she was trying so hard, going every avenue to try to get him locked up somewhere because he's fucking out of his fucking head. So this other stuff that he talks about, like, oh yeah, I'm the stalker and she didn't want to talk about it. I'm sorry, bro, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. Sorry. There's a lot of things I have. You don't want to go that route, bro. I don't want to be that person.
Well, he'll keep claiming like, "Oh, you don't want to do that with me, man." Nobody cares there, Scott.
Yeah, like.
But so anyways, I do have another clip to play. Any final thoughts from Bullseye?
Yeah,
You guys can call in after I'm done playing the clip, but
okay. Well, the stalking thing. Well, just to say this, he claims that we're all stalking him, but I don't even hear anything about him until somebody sends me a clip of him. So,
yep.
Just saying that. So if I do get anything or hear anything about Skunt, it's either A, I'm seeing him comment on Dave's tweets or something, or I'm seeing a stream about Skunt from Dave, or somebody's sending me a DM about Skunt talking about me for whatever reason. Maybe I've hurt his feelings. I don't know. But we can just say it. I could just say this. The guy is just nuts. I don't know what else to say about the guy, but that's that.
Well, it's been enjoyable so far with your input.
Yeah.
And
see you, Dave.
Feel free to donate. We don't have any blocks on that, so thank you. But yes, thank you so much for the input, both Danny and Bullseye. So we'll let those guys go. And again, Skype lines will open up as soon as I finish this clip here. And again, he's been on a tirade, as we know, on a tear, just making a bunch of different videos and stuff. But I am trying to pick the ones that are, the most consistent, if you want to call them that, because they're not 1-minute clips of manic, depression or whatever the fuck he's going through. But it's substantial enough that allows for the clip to be played for quite some time. So, and for me to stop it every second to provide my commentary. So this video is about 17 minutes long. And hey, hope you guys are enjoying your dinner. Not much going on the internets these days, or at least at this time right now. But other stuff will be on. Regardless, we're here to entertain. Let's continue. About me making an or like
he doesn't need an army.
so-
Like I know that you,
Hold on.
Dave, say that you've got an army
show
following
this
you
here.
and like that you've created an army, but I don't need an army. And blah, blah, blah.
It's like douchebag.
I've always fucking
so-
fought my own battles, dude.
Even when
So
the big
what did he
wigs
learn
have said,
from-
I don't agree
At
with you.
boot camp that he can just go out and do whatever. I mean, that must be y'all must have some serious ass motherfuckers in the Canadian fucking army or whatever the fuck.
Well, they got
Yeah.
it very
All
soft.
right.
So
And that's why Scott was
basically,
probably
he
allowed
starts
in.
to talk about. There we
Well,
go.
apparently
So
he knows some crazy
he's
stuff.
just playing.
You know?
He's
With
just
fucking
playing my
dozens of
fucking-
other-
Just playing my fucking stream. Like, come on. So we'll go to this now and
People.
You'd hold an intervention.
Yeah, like I mean, man, I've been.
Okay, so now.
So in those 3 clips, we got Don't Fuck Around with Joe, but Joe can slander and rip up JD from New York, cease and desist, and fucking make royalties off of people's names and images,
That's hilarious. Where's this even coming from?
and owe the IRS $500,000. So Joe can do all these things, but we're
That's a misstatement and therefore false. That could be used as a case against you in slander.
supposed to be scared of Joe. He can use you, who fucking threaten people's nieces like mine,
Hold on. Yeah. Oh,
and fucking show family members and dox people's workplaces, but that's perfectly fine, right? Joe is the innocent guy. Don't fuck with Joe, guys. He'll take you all out because he's never committed crimes or done anything illegal. He's never slandered or fucking threatened people or anything.
that's a two quokka fallacy, Bullseye.
Anything ever. No, Joe's got a lot to lose, and I don't fucking fear Joe whatsoever. He should fear me and fear other.
Oh, he should fear you. Now, is that a threat, Mr. McKinnon?
That's for damn sure. Joe's got a lot of people to appease to and to suck cock. You all hold each other hostage, and I do not fear.
He was actually going to say you all hold each other's cocks, which is obviously a Freudian slip because he would love to be in a circle jerk. You know that. He would love to be in a circle jerk. But even when he approached the gay kids in school, he's like, "Can I be part of that?" I'm like, "Ew, you're too gay for us. Like, that's gross." So,
Not one of you, you all are the ones in the wrong.
All of you guys, every single one of you are in the wrong, man. There can't be any potentially gray areas or anything like that. I'm right and you're wrong, bruh.
And you will all lose everything that you've
really, everything?
built up. Like, I don't have fuck all to lose. You guys do. A lot of you do.
Really?
Other than fucking Dave, who has nothing.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was, one of these people had something to lose.
Nothing. So I don't know what the fuck you're getting on with there, Dave. Number two, what was the second clip there? I'm trying to remember now. Oh,
That clicking in the background, that I believe that's his ceiling fan. But it's obviously driving this guy up a little manically.
oh, he never. Did you hear that? He never threatened Travis or Seaman, and I don't remember Tiffany.
No, I said I never threatened Seaman. Okay. Said I never threatened Seaman. And it's debatable on the latter. However, I will accept that. If Nicky Nines was to say that, I would say yes, because I certainly judge his statements with much more relevance than I would yours there. Okay, but again, I am a lawyer, I guess, built in through and through, and could debate this regardless. But if Nicky Nines was to say that, okay, hail the Nine Gods, your fourth drama emperor.
Ever doing that? Are you kidding me? She was literally threatening them in your chat, Dave.
Threatening. Please say it after me. Threatening, not threatening. There's a T in there.
Saying, watch what happens, come back and find out, and I'm exposing everything. Because she was mad that Travis told me she made the skunty videos she does not want you to see channel. And when you and her found out that Seaman and Travis, who destroyed Dave, were talking...
Yeah, apparently they did, and that's why they're still here. Oh, wait, they're not. Oh, that's right, I exposed them. And you helped. Because you're just such a fucking rat. The duck rat.
Well, you was like, fuck everyone. I'm going to show everyone that I have been talking to Travis and Seaman in the background.
Where are they now? Probably playing some PS4 game or something, together.
To me, you all got scared because that was the real new drama club.
You hear that, guys? We all got scared, man. We all got scared.
The real detective club that would have destroyed you all. That is the facts. And I rejected and turned down Tiffany and Nikki.
It would have destroyed us all, but then you basically exposed them for working with you, and your little private club there got destroyed from your own actions alone. Good job there, Scott. You, I guess, really fucked yourself over on that one.
Because all they are is trolls who try to entrap people, and they don't like you, Dave. They use you.
Oh, they don't like me. Oh, you guys, you hear that? All of you here right now, especially the hate watchers, but, even the lovers here, don't like me at all. It's all fake. It's all fake.
Just like you use everybody, and you're all using each other and holding each other.
I use you all. First love. Bring me some enchiladas, senor. I'm going to use you to bring me Latino food. First, Jada's. Bring me some Jamaican patties. I know you're not even Jamaican, but you're black, and we're going to go with the stereotype, and apparently all blacks are Jamaicans, apparently. According to Scott, because that's what he would like. But yeah, bring me some patties or some black food or something, right? Who else can we talk about here? Danny MT, I want some borscht. Okay, it's been a long time since I've actually had borscht. It better be fucking cold. Okay, you goddamn fucking Russian commie. Spartan King of Texas, I believe you're a Latino bring me that bullshit fucking Tex-Mex garbage, which is an excuse for insulting two different types of cuisine, which is what's so terrible at Texas. One of the few things, but still. Tex-Mex, please, come on. Who else can we make fun of here? Latino Heat. You live in somewhere on the West Coast, I think, or I don't know, somewhere liberal, I guess. Tamales. I'll take some tamales here. And you know, I've been doxxed, you know, 6 ways to Sunday. So obviously everyone knows where I live. So, like, seriously, dude, I'm getting hungry here. So I expect that to be delivered. And I don't give a fuck if you're out in California or in Arizona, Nevada. And yes, it is Nevada, Mars Mira. Yeah, I expect you to hire a private plane and send that food my way, okay? And I'd say within half an hour should be important. So if you got to hire a Mach 3 airplane to deliver this food while it's hot, because I won't accept cold food, well, then that's what you're going to have to do. Who else? Anybody else in the chat here I can make fun? You see how this works? You see how this works there, Scanty? You see how this works? How about we talk about Argentina, where I'm from? Yeah, you want some empanadas? That's great. You want some freedom? Not so much. We kind of suck on that one. You know, inflation? Inflation is what we deal with every day, senor. You want to keep going there, Scanty? You dumb fuck.
Hostage and projecting that on me again, and it's proven again, and it's always.
You stole that statement from me. If we're going to talk about stealing and all that stuff, okay, you stole it from me. There you go. You want to get infantile? You want to get childish? Well, I certainly fight in the mud against you. Let's get
out there again for everybody to see again. Until you guys keep on striking the evidence so that people can't see it, and I have to private shit from preventing you from striking me and centering the truth for the 6th fucking time in 6 years on 6 different channels. Derpy derp derp
yes.
derp 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 derp. Wet brain, wet brain, getting soaking wet yet. Lie, project, lie, pathologically lie, patrol narratives and lie and project. Holy fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. And the last video.
We got to talk about this for a moment here. That certainly sounds like a well-adjusted individual, does it not? Certainly it sounds like a well-adjusted individual. You know what? Let's rewind and listen to that just once more. I know it's a little bit torturous, but it is quite comical, yes. But is this what a normal grown man sounds like?
Yeah, lie, project, lie, pathologically lie, patrol narratives and lie and project. Holy fucking fuck. And the last video that you all just heard is probably the most insane of them all. As Danny is referring to the Reddit that I exposed on me, in which they put a filter over me. They put it over me, whether it was Raka.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This guy's done this so many times, and again, it's so convenient that he keeps making his videos private when there's evidence from the past that shows that this guy has this proclivity to act effeminate, but more importantly, to utilize these filters and whatever to doll himself up, not just like a woman, but like a drag queen. Now, he's done it as a woman in the past, but, you know, drag queens obviously go way over the top, and, well, that's the whole gimmick, but, I mean, he chooses those filters on purpose. This is not somebody choosing this. I've got the straight-up video that fucking he made, dude. Dudettes. Let's continue.
Tiffany, Wire, whoever, they put that filter over me dancing, you dumb fuck. I did not put myself into a female filter. I am not
right.
Jacob Matthew Probst from Frisco. Thank you.
Oh, you feel so powerful. Are you going to send him a pizza? Because I could surely go for a donaire right now. Or a donation. Either one. There's D's and O's and R's in there, so and an A. So, you know, that'll work. But, hey, I could, Scott, you know where I live? You know, again, donaire pizza, man. Like, you didn't start this shit, okay? Because you didn't create the donaires. But regardless, you're from Nova Scotia. I guess you're the caretaker of the donaires. Well, why would you prevent people from having a donaire pizza? Come on, man. So you know where I live. You know you got the 6-figure salary coming real soon. Buy me a pizza, donaire. You know I can get one for like I guess about $12.99. And that's a small size. But actually, no, it's about a little more because with the extra sauce, because you need the extra sauce. $13.69, I believe, is what it would be. Do this by memory here, people. So again, much more impressive than Scott could ever do. But yeah, not in the mood for Chinese food tonight, there, Scotty, because you know where I live. But yeah, I'll take the doner pizza instead. Let's go.
But of course, you guys wouldn't say a word to Jacob Matthew Props, who literally does it all.
Oh, you wouldn't say it.
We have actually said it. We've said it multiple times when this guy's shirtless. I mean, shit, you should have heard the shit that Ken said about this guy dancing shirtless to fucking... It's not Wild Horses. It's the song from fucking Silence of the Lambs. Something Horses. I know somebody knows this fucking song in the chat. But Gonfall probably does. He's a very talented musician. And again, when I liked his tweets and stuff, apparently Scott didn't like that. Especially since I do appreciate Gonfall's guitar abilities. But yeah, whatever. The song from fucking Silence of the Lambs. And people told, fucking... YR straight out, like, that's gross, that's disgusting. I've called him a fucking skinwalker multiple times on air. Okay? So, where's the big deal there? Okay, thank you.
All the time makes himself a tranny, as he tells registered sex offenders to show their...
Well, see, the thing is, though, we know for a fact that he's never tried to spy on his sister while she took a shower. That he never showed any of these proclivities other than actually... trying to make a joke out of it. And still, gross as it is, it's always seemed to be that this was not really something of his character, but more so that, he likes to fucking ham it up like Mello and just try to get laughs, as pathetic as, his attempts are. But he gets them. But when it comes to Scott, for example, we've seen him actually act effeminate. We've seen him act in a manner that certainly does make people question. When you look at YR, most people will be like, that guy's just a fucking clown. Or a skinwalker. But when they look at Scott, they're like, this guy's conflicted. This guy, seriously, I think maybe he is hating himself because he can't accept his own sexuality. That's what people see when they look at Scott.
Pubic hair on air. You guys don't say a word about it. Why? Because you probably get off on him telling Keith to show his pubes.
Oh, we get off on him. We get off on that, man.
You probably enjoy it because Danny and Dave probably go on 4chan and Reddit, like the pedos they are, to look for children all the time.
Oh, so you hear that, Danny? Apparently we go on 4chan all the time to search for kids because apparently kids are all over 4chan because it's so easy to get to and everyone knows how to use it and blah, blah, blah. And at that point, we're actually trying to find kids to groom them. It would just be easier to pull the Scott McKinnon and just go onto Omegle to find kids to groom them. Oh, that's right. That's what you did, Scott. Yeah. Big difference. Let's continue.
Time. And are scared that Scott might bust him or something.
No, Sith Negan, it's not Wild Horses by Rolling Stones. It's, okay, you know what? Now I've got to fucking look it up. Now I've been forced to do so. So... as I wait for Google to respond, since its DNS servers are a little slow. Do you even know what that means there, Skunty? But, okay, so Silence of the Lambs, Horses, Goodbye Horses. That's what it's called. Goodbye Horses. So I'll even play it just because... just to remind people and so forth. Scott probably listens to the song every night while sticking his cock between his legs and wearing the skin of some dog he killed. But yeah, this is from Silence of the Lambs. All right, so there we go. Enough of that. Let's continue.
Maybe that's what's going on in reality. Huh? Me think so. Me think so. Me actually starting to think that might be true. Yeah.
Now you're seeing this guy's language level just basically fall apart. This guy's no longer able to carry a cohesive discussion. And as such, he sound like caveman. He talk like this, or Native American with no English language. You're starting to see this degenerate here. Like we're watching this live, people. Okay, slow it down if you need to. I don't think I should need to slow it down. I could, but you'll be able to. Again, great replay value. You'll always be able to watch back on this, but listen to the degeneration of his stance and his emotions. I know where he's Seth Negan. Like again, like I couldn't remember the name. I wanted to say Wild Horses, but I knew it was wrong. And I knew obviously that was by the Rolling Stones, but it's just one of these songs that is I guess in popular culture, but it's not necessarily like, I mean, has anyone heard of that band other than that fucking song? So easily confused and stuff, as I was, but yeah, I thought it was prevalent to at least. To mention, because he tries to make fun of the YR doing that, and in my opinion, it really is just a gag there with YR. But when Scott does it, when he sticks his cock between his legs, when he fucking coats himself with the skin of a fucking human, and just does a little dance in front of a video, it's actually coming from a deeper, darker spot, and that's a fact there, Mr. Penis Hat wearing individual there, Scotty. Let's continue.
I really don't. And Danny's hiring hookers that he can't even get hard with because he probably likes children.
Did you hear that? Okay, that's some great slander, but you hear that, Danny? So you hire hookers, but you're so stupid because you can't even get hard. So you wasted money already on a $400 hooker, and the reason being is that you like to fuck kids. So that's why you can't get hard with a professional prostitute. Well, that's a very libelous thing to say there, or slanderous, I should say. Wait till you write it down, then it will be libelous. But yes, very slanderous of you, Scunty. Slanderous, Scunty. Well, I mean, that's kind of redundant. But yes, you do speak too much. Thou protest too much. Let's continue.
And that's why he can't get hard with the hooker that looked like half fucking man with man tits just like his. And
really? Everyone that told me what happened there certainly indicated it didn't look like a man, and that this individual looked quite nice. I saw her clothed. She looked very nice. I don't know what she looks like unclothed, but what was mentioned to me, it certainly seemed to indicate that there was no confusion about Danny's orientation. Although when it comes to you there, Scunty, that certainly has gone back to debate at the Congress. Let's continue.
anyways, yeah, I find it funny that you guys try to twist reality.
I twist reality, man. In fact, didn't he say that I control? Yeah, in fact, a few weeks ago, I lambasted this on and lampooned it on one of my shows a few weeks ago. I think it was like 3-4 weeks ago, actually, prior to the subsequent strikes from Google's AI. But yeah, I did mention this sort of a logic and stuff. I can't remember exactly what I was saying. That's perfectly fine. I did smoke a little bowl. It is 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll smoke weed when I choose to. However, it doesn't control my life, unlike Scott, with basically anything, since he has such an addictive personality that, he's going to overreact on just about anything. But let's continue.
You don't have any memory left, completely gone, goldfish.
Well, like goldfish, like that's what I said. In fact, like I started that.
Indeed, I did. Indeed, I did. I brought this up because it's obviously quite pertinent, and I'm always the one that apparently is bringing up issues, specifically that are being focused on by Scott, that are totally prevalent and understood, but nobody fucking vocalized them until that point, or utilized language that they might have some semblance of knowledge on. So Scunty hears me say that, and now he starts to adopt it as if he was always the one that fucking knew about this. Oh, Scunty. Oh, Mike Scunty.
From drinking and drugs. Dave and Danny are fucking.
You hear that, Dave and Danny? Oh, I'm Dave. Oh, that's right. Yeah, man, I forgot. Danny, you're in the chat, man. But you hear that, guys? I'm talking to myself, too. Like, we're totally deluded, and, like, we're wrong.
Gone in the early stage of reality. You don't have any memory left, completely gone, goldfish from drinking
What'd you say? I totally forgot what you said.
and drugs. Dave and Danny are fucking gone in the early stages of dementia.
Oh, I'm certainly glad that, because it's been quite difficult for me to get a general practitioner, doctor here in Ontario. There seems to be a lack of them. And, well, it's good to know that at least now Scott is providing me with first class medical care and his knowledge, because after all, it's fuck those certificates and shit. He went to medical college after. He certainly has the ability to assess these sorts of things simply by just discussing things online. So, absolutely, this guy's got my card. He knows exactly what kind of ailments I'm going through. I'm sure he's already formulating what kind of medication I could go through. And, trust in Scott, because clearly he has such great knowledge that I'm sure that his assessments here right now are absolutely fundamentally correct. Let's continue. And you can hear that in the background. That's the fucking ceiling fan. I can guarantee you that thing's fucking driving into his mind, fucking making him more psychotic. So.
I'll even do you.
Oh, thank God he finally turned it off. Oh, now he's going to his weights. I'm going to show you what this looks like.
One better there, Mr. Daniel Ricks. Since you failed on that set attempt at reaching because your memory is soaking wet, and that of a goldfish in a bowl, continuously drowning with Dave in alcohol, not water.
But hold on, how's that possible? Because if a goldfish is in water, how are they going to drown? They breathe in water. They need to be in water to breathe. How would a goldfish drown in water? Ladies and gentlemen, I propose that to you in the chat there. If anyone could answer that, to me it seems it could be a trick question. I don't know. It sounds very, very interesting. Perhaps a philosophical exercise. But how could a goldfish drown in water? The question, an eternal question that has been asked since time immemorial. How can a goldfish drown in water? Confucius is very confused-ish. I must think about this for some time. A very, very pertinent question, if I would say so. Let's continue.
Not salt water, not fresh water in that fishbowl. It is alcohol. And you continue to drown. I'll do you.
You hear that, Danny? You continue to drown. You're drowning, Danny. You're drowning.
One better, buddy. I'll even, I'll save you a
Street fights, man.
little bit here. You got the filter part wrong. They put the filter on me. But you could have mentioned, and you've mentioned this before, the Joe Blonin skit that I did with him where I'm putting the makeup on in the mirror. That would have been better than trying to use the filter thing that somebody put on me. Like, you just caught yourself in yet another delusion. False memory, not knowing what the fuck is going on, whatever you want to call it.
You're confused,
You
man.
could have just said, oh yeah, he's in the mirror putting on makeup. But again, everybody knows that I'm an entertainer, and
No, everyone doesn't know that. You've been harassing and stalking people for years. Everything that you project on other people is, in fact, exactly what you've been doing. Let's continue.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and
No, you certainly are not. And if you have to mention that, that's evidence to the contrary. Let's continue.
that shit don't bother me. It's literally to make you laugh. Me and Joe Bloney came up with that skit like writers do. Like we
It was to make you laugh, man. It was shitty, but you know, it was made to make you laugh. Me and Joe Blunnen created this.
actually do skits and bits.
Friday Night Fire, stupid. Friday Night Fire that I had direct handling in as to how it was going to function. And again, difficult Dave Rose. Maybe I should call myself that. You know, dictated. Hey, maybe this will be a nursery rhyme. How things would operate if I was to be included in Friday Night Fire. And, you know, trying to make it good and different, including the trivia shows that I created, certainly did add to the value. Undeniably, yes.
Like that's me acting.
Yes, you always act because liars are always actors.
The video that we did, I videotaped it and made it look like it's a private.
Videotape, this isn't the 1990s anymore. I know that is, you know, something that is colloquial, but regardless, there's no well, unless you're working for a big production company, you're really not filming on actual magnetic film anymore. But what would you know about that? Let's continue.
Cam in the bathroom as I'm putting on makeup, and then Joe Blow put the black and white on it. We came up with the idea to put.
Well, first of all, why would you even put on makeup? That alone is making it quite questionable about your sexuality.
Cover Girl as the song, or I'm sorry, Calendar Girl. I love my calendar girl. But Danny has all this mixed up now. As
You do that, Danny? All mixed up.
the filter that somebody put on me on the Reddit.
Negatory, you did it yourself.
And singing, what was the song he said? Fuck, I can't even remember the song. I think he was trying to say it was Calendar Girl from that skit, but he mixed up that song with the fucking Reddit post where I'm not singing any song. They're playing a song in it, but he got that all twisted inside out and upside down, bro. Like he got everything wrong. He combined two stories into one and got every single detail about it wrong. Wrong song. Didn't put the filter on myself. He's all over the place, man. Scatterbrain much. Can't even fucking pronounce the word hypocritical. Hypocriticisms, he said, guys. Wow.
And you?
I mean,
How many words have you mispronounced there, Scunty?
this is the guy that made fun of me and Tony for not knowing disposition was a real word when we.
Well, as you should be ridiculed and despised. Just like you should be ridiculed and despised for not understanding that after you leave high school, you're not the coolest kid in high school because there's a world beyond that, including post-secondary education. Something that Tony does not apparently seem to understand.
We did, and well, Tony might not have, but I made a whole bit out of Tony saying that.
He also made a bunch of videos
disposition
shitting on
was a
Tony,
real
so
word.
don't forget that.
And Danny tried to play that off as me and Tony didn't know that disposition was a real word, as I did a video on it saying I just created
There's been tons of words that you've shown that you don't understand. Please, just stop.
a new word, clearly joking. Well, I don't think it's in the dictionary, man. Well, I don't know. You can't detect sarcasm there, Daniel? Daniel.
This is not about sarcasm here. It's about somebody saying something stupid and being called out for it. And just like with everything else that you've been called out there for, Scunty, you've been forced to accept the fact that you did not acknowledge that you were, in fact, ignorant on certain terms and certain words. And this has happened multiple times. Let's continue.
Ricks? Fucking retards, bro. Like,
Oh,
full
we're retards. You hear that, Danny? We're retards, man.
blown retards.
Yeah, meanwhile, you ask us about chemical physics, atomic science, I'll talk your ear off on that shit, man. I love that stuff. But no, I don't know what I'm talking about.
And karma comes back and bites him in the ass and makes him
Oh,
look
karma comes back. Come on. Yeah, that's what happened there with the fucking hurricane there. Karma.
like fucking idiots every time, and I love every ounce of it, dude.
You love it, which is why you're so obsessed that you're constantly making videos. That's why I'm sure you do it. It's because you love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Scott's loving it.
Holy fuck. Well, it's going to continue to get worse. Oh, it sure is for all of you. Better pick up the...
That's just almost. Actually, no. I think it's gayer than Tony's. Heh, heh. It's even gayer than that. So.
Pink weights there, tough guy.
Tough guy. So that's the end of that fucking stupid clip. That's all we're gonna fucking review of Scott. I don't know if he's made any more. Let's just quickly check to see if he has. Possible. No, nothing yet. So maybe he's having a nap with his juice box or something. But I thought, I'd come on and at least address some of the stuff. I was hoping today to actually simulate the NASA mission to the asteroid and impact it, as we saw last night with all those great images and such, if you're a nerd like myself. But if you want to see that recreated, I'll do my best on hopefully a stream tomorrow, maybe. Maybe. Just simulating what NASA tried to do, but doing the best I can, because really the whole issue was that it was a asteroid orbiting another asteroid. So they hit the moon asteroid, the satellite. And yeah, you can't really simulate that in Kerbals, but whatever. I'm going to have some fun, regardless. Again, I can easily do topics, and this is what's so comical, I can easily do topics that aren't drama-related. Yeah, something comes along my desk, I don't always fucking respond to it. But when I do, obviously I go hard. But today was supposed to be talking about fucking potentially news stories and stuff with, the oil line, natural gas line explosions that occurred in Europe that are probably being directed by some sort of group under the control of the CIA. But yeah, there's stuff going on, and there's the mission that I wanted to recreate. So there was that I was gonna hopefully do. But hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't believe Joe is going live tonight. I believe Drew is going live tonight with a Less Than Serious, but apparently, I don't know, some sort of drama is going on. Hopefully it's about me. I would love that. But yeah, he's going to be going live tonight talking about stuff that apparently just pissed him off and all that. So, hey, if you want to hear Drew fucking rant, there you go. As we somewhat close up the show, I will open up the calls for one last time to address anything that was said in that final clip. I don't know if Danny or Bolsey wants to call in and address what was said about them in this last stream by Scott, but certainly you are more than encouraged to do so. Let me just quickly check this one thing here. Oh, I got a message. Should I play this? I'll play it. I don't even know what it is. And you can hear that in the background. That's the fucking ceiling fan. I can guarantee you that thing's fucking driving into his mind, fucking making him more psychotic. So.
I'll even do you.
Oh, thank God he finally turned it off. All right, thank you for that sound clip. That was actually quite enjoyable. But yeah, if Danny doesn't want to call in, or Bolsey, or anybody else for that matter, doesn't want to call in, we'll wrap it up. I think we've had a good show so far. Bolsey still wait for that donation there. But no, I think we did a good job. I didn't want to take up your entire day, because I do have other things to do. I can only neglect my father so often, as Scott would love. But yeah, I do have things to do: make dinner, prepare other things, prepare for tomorrow, blah blah blah. But I do believe that I provided a good show because I certainly enjoyed it, and I think many people also did enjoy it as well. So let me just catch up with the chat here. I don't know if Danny is still listening. He's been writing a lot in the chat. We've had quite a few people write a lot in the chat, so I do appreciate your presence here and so forth. Let me see. There's that. There's that. Anything more from Skunty? No. So I'm sure he'll wait till tonight or tomorrow to make some other video to address what I was saying. But yeah, you know what? I guess we're gonna wrap it up since I guess everyone had their piece, said what they wanted when they called in, and we've done a good long show exposing Scott yet again. And Scott, you can't come back from this. I've already explained this to you. You can't come back from this. You can keep hooting and hollering and claiming that somehow you won. No, I won. And each time I say I won, you get mad. Why? Because you realize that I won. Scissor me, ass ba. But, yeah, I've certainly enjoyed myself tonight. Again, thanks for the donations. Well, the only donation from Jacob RP. So you should feel embarrassed there, Bullseye. But regardless, I had fun fucking ridiculing Scott and exposing him yet again to the truth. And just having you guys along for the ride. Because it certainly was quite comical. So, on that note, I am Devious Dave Rose. Hopefully, next stream is just going to be fucking space-based Kerbal space program and shit, as opposed to having to address, some other diatribe that Scott does or something like that. But I will really much try to, to aim and do just a Kerbal stream, despite what Scott might end up coming up with tonight or tomorrow or whatever. Because I really do want to try to simulate the exact same mission that was done. And, show you guys what I like. Space, and plus in video game form. It's Pod in video game form. Or Alf, I should say. The Goon in the chat says, Dave has saved me from very boring return flight home. Hashtag. What is that? Oh, Tetona McKinnon. Yes, actually. Lagoon had some interesting words to say in the super secret server. I don't know, to be quite honest, in response to the Goon. In regards to his allegations. I don't know whether or not what you state is factual. How can I put this? The size of her breasts are quite ample and a beautiful bounty. But do I know whether they're fake or not? I can't say. I don't know. I'd have to touch them, really, to really know. But, she does live in my province, so that is certainly a possibility. But, yes, regardless of whether they're fake or real, they certainly are tetonas. Danny in the chat says, tell the female in your family I said hi, or bye. Hi, Scott. See you in Street Beefs. Deflate those wrists. Crisco tub. Everyone enjoy your day. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, so good stuff there. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna wrap it up. I had fun. I'm glad that you guys were here, enjoyed the show. Certainly had quite a few people in here. At one point, I think we breached about 40 viewers. But regardless, we had many. And, we did what we needed to do. So hopefully tomorrow or the next day, I can concentrate on just doing a simulation of something scientific and something that certainly Scott would never be able to comprehend. But on that note, I am Devious Stavros. Scott, I will forever remain your superior. And we shall see you all, that's right, next time.